Call the Misfit Pooch today at 724-912-1127.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Marcon Building Supply has provided the tri-state area with ready-mix concrete and building supplies for decades. Family-owned and operated and built on a foundation of trust, integrity, and exceptional quality, Marcon is your local leader for ready-mix concrete, precast, lumber, tools, electrical, plumbing, lawn care, and general building supply needs. Visit the store in Markleysburg or call Marcon today at 724-329-5542. Marcon Building Supply, your one-stop shop for all your home building and construction needs.
Brian Rozak, Steve Supercantona Hinoa back here at Mustang Field. Snags Donnie Santor behind the camera tonight. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Nice to have you along with us for a Friday night of high school football here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live. We're also live streaming the Alderdice at Uniontown game that you can watch tonight as well on our Facebook page. Time now for our starting lineups, being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County team. Steve, take it away.
Okay, for Indiana on defense, defensive end, number 33, John Wyatt. Tackle is Taquan Davis. He's number 78. Other defensive tackle, 79, Josh Anderson. And the defensive end on the other side is Jacob Swalga. Linebackers from left to right, Elijah Thomas, Parker Bowersox, Graham McFarland, and Jacob Snyder. And defensive backs, Rocco Constantino and Tavon Joseph. And Brian Lipskin is out.
Yeah, Danny Trevorrow is going to be starting as the left corner there for Indiana defensively here tonight.
And he'll be a quarterback as well. So offensively for Indiana, Webb, Cribbs, Brewer, Buffalo, and McKenna are your linemen across the front. The tight end is John Wyatt. Constantino is the running back slash wide receiver. Trayvon Joseph is another running back slash wide receiver. And Bowersox is the other tight end. And Trevero is the quarterback with Elijah Thomas in the backfield as well. For the Mustangs, offensively, left tackle, Dante Lewis, number 70. Jason Gardner, number 55, is your left guard. Connor Dye is your center. Ben Glendenning, your right guard. Zamir Green is your right tackle. And Tristan Baker is the tight end. Noah Lyon gets to start again at quarterback. I'm assuming Alex Jones will be in at the running back position since Black is out.
Probably wide receiver there, Steve.
Oh, wide receiver, yeah, sorry. And Parker Hoff is your running back, along with Scotty McClay and Josh Reed. And Gio Guerriere is the other running back for the Mustangs. Defensively, 3-4 look for the Mustangs. Actually, a 3-5 look is Mason Smith is your left defensive end. Dante Lewis, the nose guard. Jason Gardner, right defensive end. Linebackers from left to right, Noah Lyon, Mark Reed, Parker Hoff, Colton Schweitzer, and Tristan Baker. And the defensive backs, cornerback Josh Reed, Gio Guerriere is your free safety tonight, and Scotty McClay is your corner on the right side. And those are your starting lineups tonight for the Mustangs and the Indians.
And Steve, we have to send condolences out to our friends at Mamaruka's Pizza Shop. Jim Sampson, the longtime owner, unfortunately passed away today. So our thoughts certainly with the entire Sampson family on their loss. Mamaruka certainly a huge part of the community, and Jim a huge supporter of local high school sports as well. And our thoughts and prayers certainly with all of them tonight. And, Steve, we also have to pass along get well wishes as well to the Baker family. Tristan Baker's brother injured at a middle school football game for Laurel Highlands yesterday down at Washington. I understand he's out of the hospital and doing better, so certainly our thoughts there as well with the Baker family tonight.
Well, let's hope everybody stays healthy and happy tonight, and we get through this game and get to see some good high school football.
Mustangs in their home blues, white numbers, red trim. Their bench here on the near side. The Indiana Little Indians, their away whites, black numbers, red trim, black pants. Their bench across the field to our right. Captains out at midfield right now for the opening coin toss. Again, Laurel Highlands 1-1. The Mustangs won in week 0 over Uniontown. Had their game suspended against Ambridge, declared a no contest in week 2, and then last week falling here at home against Southmoreland. Indiana coming off a tough loss last week against Chartiers Valley. That followed a big overtime win over Ringgold during their second game of the season. They lost their opener to Freeport by a score of, and I'll get that score there as well on the Indiana Freeport game from earlier on this season, but nonetheless the Indians lost their opener 30-7 there against Freeport. And we're just about set for some high school football tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Indiana Little Indians also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight, courtesy there of Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank, and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. It looks like, Steve, we're not going to have a play clock as well tonight. They had that issue last week during the Southmoreland game, and they're going to keep the play clock on the field again tonight.
It appears to be the case, and let's see what hopefully this game will have some offensive fireworks tonight to entertain the fans.
And keeping us up to date with all the stats, Tony Arnold. We have a mic on Tony. He'll be chiming in with some stats and interesting observations as well throughout the course of the evening. Tony, always nice to have you alongside, too.
Thanks, Brian. I don't know how interesting they'll be, but thanks. I appreciate that.
Tony always enjoys keeping the stats and helping us out for high school football.
Right off the golf course today. Tony got to play a little golf today. Did you get to play today, Brian?
Yes, I did. I was actually playing in a scramble benefiting Bittersweet Gibbs over at Dog Hollow Golf Course for our colleague Josh Kryzik. So we both had an opportunity, Tony and I, to play today. I don't know if either of our groups did that well, Tony, but we certainly had fun. And Indiana set here with the opening kickoff, sending it away Tim Birch. And he'll send it down to the 5-yard line. Here's Parker Hoff on the run back for the Mustangs, working left to right, breaks a tackle to 20, comes forward at the 25, and runs into a wall of Indians at the 27-yard line. And that's where Laurel Highlands will start. 1st and 10, 11:51 left here in the opening quarter. Nice to have you alongside for a Friday night of high school football action. 78 degrees under clear skies. Sun beginning to set tonight here, Steve, at Mustang Field.
Well, and the temperature is dropping. It was pretty hot when we got here about an hour and a half ago, but it's as the temperature, or as the sun goes down to our left, it's becoming quite pleasant right now.
And you have Noah Lyon operating out of the shotgun here for the Mustangs. Protector back off to his left as Gio Guerriere gets the football, and Guerriere spins forward up to the 35-yard line. 6-yard pickup there for Gio Guerriere, who was very effective, Steve, in the Mustangs opener in week 0 against Uniontown, but pretty much held in check last week against Southmoreland.
Yeah, he did a nice job against Uniontown, and Southmoreland just bottled up everything last week, not just Guerriere. I mean, everybody had trouble offensively. They scored couple touchdowns late to make it look somewhat respectable, but that game was out of hand in the middle of the second quarter.
2nd and 4 for the Mustangs. Line of scrimmage their own 35-yard line. It's going to be Guerriere for a second straight play. Little stiff arm here on the near side, but tripped up from behind after picking up just a yard there. Good penetration from Parker Bowersock, the 6-foot, 195-pound senior, making the tackle there on Guerriere to bring up 3rd down and 4. There'll be a short 4 in that. Line of scrimmage, the 36 of the Mustangs. They just passed the 39 for a 1st down.
And the Mustangs keeping it on the ground. You wonder if they're, of course, 3rd and 3. They might do that again, but I'd like to see the quarterback line is slinging around a little bit.
Third and a long, 3 short 4, whatever you want to call it here for the Mustangs. They reposition Parker Hoff on the right side of the line. His line takes the snap. He's going to put it up on the far side. Pass hauled in. We talked about him in the pregame show, Steve. Scotty McLay, a big reception there for the Mustangs for a first down up to the 42-yard line. Pickup of 7 to move the sticks.
McFarland made a touchdown-saving tackle. If he gets around him, there's nobody in front of McClay in the end zone.
McClay, a 6'3", 160-pound junior, came into the game 5 receptions for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. No, first and 10 now for the Mustangs. Ball on the far hash mark. Laurel Highlands 42-yard line. As Lyon continues to operate out of the shotgun. Protector back off to his right. And now they'll bring a man in motion. Josh Reed to the near side. Screen pass goes here to Scotty McLay, who breaks a couple of tackles and into Indiana territory down to the 48-yard line for another Mustang first down on 1st and 10. They move the sticks again.
McClay almost lost that football. He kind of was getting a block from Gary Ayer, and I think he collided with him, and the ball he juggled it as he was running downfield, and he was able to keep it in his hands. So that was a good job by him to not lose that football.
A good start for Laurel Highlands, trying to keep it going. Line back out of the shotgun line of scrimmage to Indiana 47. Inside run here to Parker Hoff. Carries a defender forward down to the Indiana 42-yard line. Pickup of 5 to bring up 2nd down and 5. And Hoff so effective, Steve. 6 foot, 210-pound senior. Not only a great running back, but leads the Mustang defense with 17 tackles.
Yeah, he's a good football player. Just having a really nice career, and I'm sure that probably will continue if he chooses to play somewhere, some college football somewhere.
Didn't get a great spot on that last run. They gave him only a 4-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. Back in motion is Scotty McLay, and they'll fake the jet sweep to him. Noah Lyon calls his own number. He's going to lose a couple of yards here. 2-yard loss back to the 45-yard line. That Indiana defense not fooled at all, Steve, by that fake.
No, trying a little misdirection there. Fake to the left. He had Hoff blocking in front of him, but a couple defenders there got him for a couple-yard loss.
Almost 3.5 minutes off the clock here on this opening drive of the game. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Indiana Little Indians still scoreless, and now the Mustangs facing a 3rd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the Indiana 45-yard line. Lyon continues to operate from the shotgun, takes the snap, looks near side, pass complete. That's Josh Reed for another Mustang first down. Needed 8, got 10 to move the sticks down to the Indiana 35-yard line. And for Reed, Steve, that's just his 2nd reception of the season. He's a 5'10", 150-pound junior.
Yeah, good job. Good. They're throwing the ball on the perimeter, not across the middle, but it should be some good confidence for the kid, for Lyon.
You take it any way you can get it right now. You have Lafayette Callaway out to the far side into the game. It's going to be Gary Ayer getting the football, and Gio's going to lose 2. Back to the 37-yard line, to bring up 2nd down and 12. We have 7:52 left here in this opening drive of the game for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The Mustangs change up personnel. Tristan Baker back into the game. Now Josh Reed having a little conversation here with Coach Colasar on the near sidelines, along with quarterback Noah Lyon. Again, we can't see the play clock right now, Steve. They've turned it off out on the field. The referee's just keeping it. And now you'll have Lyon with Gary Ayer off to his left, twin receivers to the far side, double tights on the line, and Hoff in the slot right as Lyon takes the snap. Gary Ayer is going to get the handoff, coming near side, and he'll get down close to the Indiana 30-yard line. Pick up of 6, maybe 7 there for Gio Gary Ayer. That'll bring up 3rd down and around 5 here for the Mustangs.
And getting in 4-down territory here. Ball on the 30. You got 5 yards to go. You got to figure you got 2 yards to get it. A little too far for a field goal. I mean, he can kick them that far, but it's definitely too close to punt the ball.
Both Brewsday and Jackson Nairn warming up on the Mustang sideline. Nairn saw some late game action last week against Southmoreland, including kicking off after a Mustang touchdown. 3rd and 5 here for Laurel Highlands.
They jumped offside, so that's going to give them a first down.
Offsides on Indiana, and that should move the sticks. for Laurel Highlands. And talking to head coach Rich Colasar, one of the goals going into this week was for the Mustangs to play more disciplined football, and so far doing just that here in this opening drive. Remember all the penalty yardage going back to week 1. Tony, where are they up to? Around 150 yards in penalties?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Brian. They committed, about 11 penalties in that first game against Uniontown, so it was pretty sloppy. So I'm sure Coach Colasar wants them to be a little more disciplined here tonight.
They were more in check last week against Southmoreland, but fell behind 35-0 at halftime. Driving here, and a little play fake going to McLeay. Lyon trying to call his own number, and he's pulled down and stopped for a 4-yard loss by Jonathan Wyant, the 6'1", 220-pound senior, just penetrating in, Steve, on the near side, and they're going to give Lyon forward progress to the 27, but Wyant looking very strong on that rush.
Well, you didn't get much. Those couple of those plays by Lyon are just nothing there for him to go. He's getting bottled up as soon as he makes the fake.
The defense not biting on those play fakes here early on. Now 2nd and 12 for Laurel Highlands. Line of scrimmage, the Indiana 27-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Marcus Lyon takes the snap, drops back, has some time. It'll look across the middle, and that pass almost intercepted. It was intended for the tight end, Tristan Baker, and almost picked off by Trent Buffalo, the 5'10", 170-pound Indiana junior.
Yeah, Buffalo made a good play on the ball there. Good anticipation by him, and the ball was thrown low and too far behind the receiver, and lucky that ball didn't get picked off. And actually, if he would have picked it off and kept his feet, he probably would have scored, because there was nobody in front of him, and a lot of beautiful green turf in front of him between him and the end zone.
Laurel Highlands has taken 6 minutes and 31 seconds off the clock on this opening drive, now facing a 3rd and 12 from the Indiana 27-yard line. Lyon still operating out of the shotgun as Gio Guerriere off to his left. Twin receivers to the near side. Single coverage with Josh Reed here on the near side. And Lyon looking Reed's way, but whistles come in here right at the snap. Possible to lay a game here. The flag came from the far sidelines. No, a false start.
Illegal procedure.
Called here on the Mustangs. A 3rd and 12 now becomes a 3rd and 17. Not easy to pick up as the line of scrimmage now pushed back to the Indiana 32-yard line. Make for a tough field goal attempt as well.
3rd down, 17.
Well, he can kick it a long way, but this is going to be pretty. I mean, they're going to have to get 4 or 5 yards, I think, before Coach Colasar will consider it.
Now 3rd and 17. The Mustangs need the Indiana 15-yard line for a 1st down, and they've trips out to the left side in a little banana bunch, with Lyon out of the shotgun and Guerriere off to his left as Lyon takes the snap. Has time. He'll look now across the middle. Pass complete to Josh Reed right at the 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 11, maybe 12 there for Laurel Highlands. Now a very manageable 4th and 5, maybe a 4th and 6 here depending on the spot.
Lyon's pass complete to Reed.
Well, I thought he had McClay going down the left sideline. He had just one-on-one coverage there. Had a step on his receiver. Thought he might throw it up and take a shot at it, but now you get at least a manageable 4th and 6.
They're going to keep the offense on the field. 4th down and 6. Lineup scrimmage, the Indiana 21. Mustangs need the Indians 15 for a 1st down. They've taken over 7 minutes off the clock here on this opening drive. Lyon out of the shotgun. Callaway coming in motion.
Got another offside, so now you're going to get 4th and 1.
And that little bit of motion there from Callaway, drawing the defense off sides. And that'll push the line of scrimmage up to the 16-yard line. Parker Hoff's going to check back into the game. You'd have to think Hoff might be getting the football here, Steve, on a 4th and 1.
5-yard penalty will move the football.
Guerriere checking out. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Indiana's offense is yet to touch the football. So 4th and 1 here for Laurel Highlands. Parker Hoff now on the right hip of Noah Lyon in the backfield. Twin receivers to the near side. Single coverage with Callaway out to the far side as Lyon takes the snap. It's a quarterback draw, and Lyon hitting the backfield. Flag on the play. Might be a face mask. The initial hit was made there by Jonathan Wyant. Lyon was stopped short of the 1st down, but again, we'll check the flag.
So I think it's going to be a personal foul, either a face mask, horse collar. Can't believe there was going to be a... Yep.
I don't think it was a holding penalty. And it's going to be a personal foul, face mask against Indiana. So for the 2nd time on this drive, the Mustangs picking up a 1st down after an Indiana penalty. And this will push the football half the distance to the goal line. It'll be a 1st and goal now from the Indiana 8. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left here in this opening quarter.
Well, if you're the Indians, you got to be a little frustrated with that. That's, they had him stopped. He didn't need to grab the face mask.
Now line in more of a pistol set here with Hoff a bit behind him, and Parker's going to get the football, and he'll surge forward close to the 5-yard line, so 2, maybe 3 there for Parker Hoff. And the Mustangs now with a 2nd and goal from just outside the 5-yard line.
This is going to be the 14th play of this drive.
Yeah, it's taken now, guys, over 8 minutes off the clock.
Off the ball carrier.
And a 3:45.
Quick moving first half
Yes.
so far.
See if the Mustangs can finish it off here. Hoff didn't get a great spot either. They're going to spot the football right around the 6-yard line. Twin receivers out to the far side. Single coverage here to the near side. Now Lyons sending McClay in motion. He'll get on the pitch pass forward with blockers out in front. McClay trying to cut up the field, but has 2 Indians that just pow drove him into the turf there, guys. Callum McFarland and Rocco Casento.
So lost a couple yards.
Yeah, Cosentino, excuse me. With some great pursuit there along with McFarland, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. And this drive now has taken over 9 minutes off the clock here in this opening quarter, down at 2:53 left on a running clock here in the first. Now remember, a high school football drive, especially without the clock running, going this along. Now the Mustangs a little triple left formation here and a little banana bunch. And Lyon looking across the middle in a diving effort, but the pass falls incomplete.
Number 85 for the Indians there almost picked it off. Bowersox, it hit him right in the stomach.
Josh Reed was the intended wide receiver, and now 4th down for Laurel Highlands. They're going to bring out the field goal unit.
Yeah, nothing there for Lyon to throw to, Brian. Just too much traffic.
It will be Tanner Brewsted to kick here for Laurel Highlands. Be a 23-yard field goal attempt from the near hash mark with 2:37 left here in the opening quarter. Snap down, and the kick from Brewsted is up on the way, and that kick is good. So Laurel Highlands taking a 3-0 lead over Indiana. 2:36 left here in the opening quarter. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Laurel Highlands with a Tanner Brewsted 23-yard field goal, capping off a 15-play, 64-yard drive that took 9 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock as Brewsted sends it away into the end zone for a touchback. And the Mustangs a 3-0 lead. That drive summary brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care. Championship level lawns at Bartok Lawn Care. And now Indiana, Steve, their offense, they've been sitting around for quite a while.
Well, most of the guys on offense have been out there playing defense, so they're at least, they're loose.
Yes. Now they'll try to get something going again. Indiana, a tough 62-0 loss last week against Chartiers Valley. Down 3-0 here to Laurel Highlands. And we'll get our first look at this Indiana offense. Again, a new starting quarterback for the Little Indians this week. Danny Trevorrow getting the start. Their normal quarterback, Tanner Lipniskis, with a calf injury, unable to go today. And now Trevorrow will have a flag coming in here before the opening snap.
Number 60 or 50, is that 50 or 60? You can't
It's like 50 there on the offensive line. He wasn't even listed as a regular starter there. Tyler Riffendifer, the 6'1", 220-pound junior, moving early. So the 1st and 10 becomes a 1st and 15. And the Indians kind of self-destructing here before running their opening play from scrimmage.
That's their 4th penalty for 24 yards already.
And now Danny Trevorrow operating out of the shotgun, and another flag.
Running back this time, number 19.
Cosentino.
Yeah, he kind of leaned forward, and he was like, it was almost like he was trying to listen to what the quarterback was barking out, but he took a step forward, almost like he was going in, not in motion, but going forward. You can't do that. You can go sideways, but you can't go forward. So another pre-snap penalty, and just got to drive the coaches nuts over there.
Yeah, 3rd year for Brad Wright as the head coach of the Indiana Little Indians. Now they'll try to finally snap it here with Trevorrow out of the shotgun. Cosentino off to his left and a wide out to each side. Trevorrow waiting the snap, finally gets it.
Nice snap.
Cosentino getting the football here on the far side with some running room. Look out, Cosentino breaking into the Mustang secondary and picking up 19 yards down to the Indiana 29-yard line. What a run there, Steve, for the 5'9", 170-pound senior Rocco Cosentino.
Well, no penalty on the makes for a nice start to a play, and all of a sudden this is really the first play they were actually able to execute, and they pick up 18, 19
they give
yards.
18 there officially. So 2nd down and 2 now for Indiana. A little semi-loaded pistol here for Danny Trevorrow and the Little Indians as Trevorrow takes the snap, play fake, and to put it up over the middle. The pass complete again down close to midfield, hauling that in Parker Bowersock. The 6', 195-pound senior called his name a couple of times on defense, and now Bowersock coming up here with a big reception. We do have a flag on the play. An eligible man down the field here on Indiana.
Wow, I don't know how you can have that when he threw the ball within like a second of when he caught it. I mean, how much? They didn't have enough time to get downfield.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, that's an odd call.
Indians.
I mean, it's not like he dropped back and was waiting to throw. He caught the ball and fired it right away, right down the middle, and didn't have enough. I didn't think anyone had enough time to get past 2 yards past the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 2 now becomes a 2nd and 7. They'll go back to the ground here with Cosentino. That big run earlier, and not this time. He's going to be stopped for a yard loss on the play by Tristan Baker. Yeah. So the 2nd and 7 becomes a 3rd and 8.
Hoff was in there as well. Baker, a couple of Mustangs had a shot at him. He spun out of it. And he was kind of spinning around like a top, and he got put away by Baker. Good job by Baker to finish the job there, and now facing a long 3rd and 7.
I think more 3rd and 8. That football right around the 22-yard line. Yeah. They need the 30 for a 1st down. We're under a minute left here in the opening quarter.
Quick moving first quarter.
Indiana down 3-0. This is their opening drive of the game after Laurel Highlands took over 9 minutes off the clock on their opening drive. That resulted in 3 points from Tanner Brusda. Man in motion. Trevorrow out of the shotgun, looking far side. The pass is juggled and then dropped by the intended wide receiver right around the far sideline there. That was Jacob Snyder.
If he did catch it, he was going to fall out of bounds about 4 yards short, but they might have. You never know. I mean, high school football, we've talked about it for years, week in and week out. The most dangerous play in high school football, Brian, is the punt.
Yes, and we'll see it here from Indiana. Their punter is Tyler Nelson, number 11. The Mustangs with Scotty McLay back deep to receive.
McLay has got to come up and catch this football in the air if he can.
Clean snap coming back and a line drive punt there from Nelson. McLay from the Mustang 45 has midfield, breaks a tackle at the Indiana 45 and spun down at the Indians 42. And that's where the Mustangs will start. 1st and 10. They lead at 3-0 over Indiana. 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. We're back at 30 here on the C.R. Brown Group High School Sports Tonight.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Mustangs starting this drive from the Indiana 42. Inside handoff to Gio Guerriere, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And, guys, that could be the final play here in the opening quarter.
It will be. It definitely will be. They won't have to move very far. Ball's almost midfield. So
we'll flip it around and go the other way. We played a quarter of football. Laurel Highlands a 3-0 lead over Indiana. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or,
Hi, come on in. How are you?
when you see doctors Paul Hartley and Mary Beth Riley, plus nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckart, and Stacy Morris, you get one-on-one personal professional health care serving the area for over 3 decades. If you're looking for a primary care doctor, call Doctors Hartley and Riley at 724-437-1109 or online at ppcp.org. Or
Serving number 3,944.
Brian Morozak, Steve Superick, and Tony Anola back here at Mustang Field. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs leading the Indiana Little Indians by a score of 3-0. Opening play of the second quarter. Mustangs working right to left as we describe it. And it's Noah Line on a little rollout throwing down the field, and that pass intercepted. And that is Rocco Cosentino on the pick for Indiana, and the Little Indians will get the football back. Uniontown has just scored first over Taylor Alderdice on a pick 6 from Notorious Group. So Indiana getting the football back here, 11:50 left before halftime. Laurel Highlands leading 3-0. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Visit the haunting world of the Hill Family Hostel House. Experience sinister sideshows and eerie exhibits in the Twisted Nightmare Freak Show. And journey into the heart of terror on the trail. All at Haunted Hills Estate, located at 236 Rolling Hills Estate Road in Uniontown. Haunted Hills offers $5 off Fridays with high school football ticket stubs and discounts on Sundays for students. Visit, if you dare. Visit HauntedHillsEstate.com for more spooky information.
Indiana with an inside run as they take over after the interception. And a run there forward to the 33-yard line. And that was the player I think Vince Capozzi was asking us about, guys. Number 10 on the Indiana side, and we did not have a player name there for number 10 on our roster. So we'll have to check that out at the next time out here tonight.
Well, that interception just rolled to the left. He had some time, could have ran it for 5 or 6 yards, and he just made a bad throw. I mean, he just overthrew his receiver, and it happens. And it's just got to keep letting him throw down the field, though. I think he's got to get some confidence.
Elijah Thomas was the Little Indian that picked up 4 there, wearing number 10 jersey, change from 1 to 10, and on that little roll out there from the quarterback, Danny Trevorrow, he's going to lose a yard or 2 here back to the 32-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and about 8 here for the Little Indians with 10:50 left before halftime. Laurel Highlands leading Indiana by a score of 3-0.
Well, defensively, the Mustangs have looked pretty good. I mean, they gave up that one 18-yard run after a couple of penalties, but other than that, they've been pretty solid.
A 3rd down and 9 here for Indiana. Line of scrimmage, the Little Indians' 32-yard line. You have Trevorrow out of the shotgun, protector back to his right, and they're in tight here with the wide receivers, the ball on the left hash mark. Trevorrow taking the snap, pressure coming in his face, a little screen out going to John Wyan. Flag on the play, Wyan is stiff arm at the 35, cut back at the 40, Wyan still going into the Mustang secondary, finally pulled down at the 48-yard line. Would have been a gain of 16 yards.
It
we'll
will
check
be.
the flag.
Going to add to it. It's going to be against the Mustangs for a late hit, I believe. Parker Hoff came crashing in there trying to do his best TJ Watt impersonation. And he got there just a little bit late. I believe let's see what the call is, but I think that's what they're going to call.
No, I agree with you, Steve. I think the same thing. No, they called a late hit.
It's a sideline warning.
And a personal foul. You're right, guys.
And we also have a personal foul.
Roughing the passer. So you would have had the Little Indians with the football in their own 48 after the grab from Wyatt, tack 15 on. And it'll push the Little Indians down to the Laurel Highlands 38-yard line. So nice little run after the catch there from the senior John Wyatt, and then the roughing the passer penalty has the Little Indians in business now at the Laurel Highlands 38. And the quarterback Trevorrow just found out yesterday he was going to start today. Looking pretty good here for Indiana. Trying to keep this drive going as we go under 10 minutes left before halftime. Trevorrow out of the shotgun, inside run. And this one clogged up well by the Mustang defense. That was Rocco Cosentino on the run, getting no gain to bring up second down and 10. And Hemden Cosentino pretty good there, guys.
No gain on the play.
Yep.
Second down, 10.
Now second down and 10. Again, Indiana entered play today 1-2. Brad Wright in his third year as the Indiana head coach. Laurel Highlands 1-1. Rich Colasar in his 6th year as the head coach of the Mustangs. And now Trevorrow and the Little Indians facing a 2nd and 10 here from the Laurel Highlands 38. Protector back to each side, man coming in motion. Another inside run to Cosentino. And Cosentino trying to come forward here, maybe got a yard. He'll bring up 3rd down and 9. And Laurel Highlands on those last couple of runs has really read this Indiana offense pretty well.
Yeah, another good job by Baker, and Schweitzer came in there, made some pretty good licks on him and kept it to look like he ran into a wall, a blue wall.
Yes. 3rd down and 9. What's interesting, Indiana's uniform is very similar to what we saw last week from Southmoreland.
Yeah.
You've had the same team coming in here in back-to-back weeks. Trevorrow back out of the shotgun, protector back to his left. 3 wideouts, Cosentino coming in motion. They'll fake it his way. Trevorrow just throwing it up, and the wounded duck pulled down for an Indiana 1st down inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Elijah Thomas on the reception. That wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Oh, it looked like an old Billy Kilmer just almost went end over end, didn't it? I mean, it just kind of, it was fluttering, but it got there.
It was a 19-yard pickup to move the sticks down to the Mustangs' 19-yard line. Trevorrow to Elijah Thomas.
I think that's one of those where if he throws it like he wanted to, he probably would have overthrown it by 20 yards, and then he got hit, and it floated right in the spot.
Kind of allowed Thomas to get under it. And the Mustangs didn't play it that great defensively. So Trevorrow back out of the gun, protector back to his left, inside handoff. Little running room here again for Cosentino, who's going to take it down to the 16-yard line, pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. We're down to 7:44 left before halftime.
The problem here for the Mustangs is all of a sudden you're giving the Indians a little confidence now. They've, think about it, they got beat
62-0
62-0 last week, so they have to be coming in here thinking, okay, this is going to be a problem tonight. But now all of a sudden, a couple of offensive plays going pretty well. A penalty helps out a little bit, and all of a sudden they're down here knocking at the door.
And it's going to be another run to Cosentino again, this time across the left side of the line, and he'll get 1, maybe 2 right around the 15-yard line where he's finally stopped. Remember last week, Laurel Highlands lost big to Southmoreland as well. Mustangs down 35-0 at halftime, fell to the Scotties 49-13. So both of these teams a lot to redeem. The Mustangs looked fantastic on their opening drive, taking over 9 minutes off the clock and getting 3 from Tanner Bruzda. And then their second drive, an interception thrown by Noah Lyon to set up the Little Indians here with a drive now down to the Laurel Highlands 15-yard line. And Trevorrow and the Little Indians facing a 3rd and 5. 6:37 left before halftime. Trevorrow with Elijah Thomas now off to his right. Cosentino comes in motion, gets it on the jet sweep coming near side, breaks a couple of tackles, and will be very close to the Little Indians' 1st down. Needed to get just inside the 10, and they're going to spot this, I think, right at the 10-yard line, so maybe about a half-yard short here for Cosentino on the jet sweep. So 4th and short, I think you go for it, guys.
Well, you're definitely going to go for it unless, I mean, even if you have a good field goal kicker, I think 4th and short.
Less than a yard,
yeah, high school football, you got to figure, especially down here right at the 10-yard line. I mean, you got to take a shot here and try to get some points.
Ball on the right hash mark. Trevorrow out of the shotgun, a protector back to each side. 4th down and less than a yard. Man coming in motion, an inside pitch going there to Elijah Thomas, and he'll surge for it. Only needed a half yard, got 2, maybe 3, down to the 7-yard line to move the sticks here for the Little Indians and set up a 1st down and goal.
Good job there by offensive line from the Indians to make some people move out of the way. They kind of pushed them forward.
They had a lot of misdirection there as well. And now 1st and goal from the Laurel Highlands 7-yard line. Little Indians on a long drive of their own. When did this drive start, Tony?
This drive started with 11:49 left in the second.
Yeah, it took almost 7 minutes off the clock. Low snap coming back. That time to Trevorrow with a flag on the play. He's in trouble trying to get out of it. He's brought down back at the 13-yard line by Tristan Baker and company. But check the flag that was thrown from the far sidelines.
Well, it's got to be on the offense, because if it was offsides, they would have blew it dead. So there's probably going to be a illegal procedure or an illegal formation. But it's probably going against Indiana. They may decline it, though. They lost yardage on that play.
I would decline it back to the 13-yard line if you have that option.
Of course,
as long as it wasn't a pre-snap penalty. I think that's going to be the question.
They should have blew it dead then.
I've not seen the officials make a signal here yet. They're still getting together. Indiana was running up to the line. Now Coach Colasar coming out here as well, asking, hey, what's going on, guys? Clock stopped with 5:02 left before halftime. Dave Opanowski, our head referee tonight. Michael Perro's the umpire. Chaz Simone, the headlinesman. Matt Stevenson's the line judge. John Bobbs is the side judge. And Frank Kongursky's the field judge. And they're still talking about this one. I think Coach Colasar wants to know what's going on.
No, I was going to say, I think he wants to decline it and take the loss.
You might not have that option if it was a motion, but I don't know how long it could take to figure it out. I mean, the guy that threw the flag should tell him what the call was, and it's
he was kind of standing around on the far sidelines too. He wasn't involved in that discussion. I don't think they actually spotted the ball where the loss was on the play either. And I think that's half of the issue here. Now they're going to walk it back to the 13-yard line. And I assume the Mustangs going to decline the penalty. It's a procedure penalty that's declined.
Why are you marking here? How do you know where it was?
Now they're going to mark it back at the 13-yard line. Now the Indiana coaching staff, Steve off to my right, is not very happy about that.
Thought it was pretty accurate, though, where they spotted it.
I agree. From where we initially called it down at.
The yardstick says first down. It should be
second down, correct. Second down and goal. Football now back to the 13-yard line with Trevorrow out of the shotgun. He's in trouble trying to step up in the pocket. He lost the football. I think the Mustangs are on it. And Laurel Highlands has recovered the fumble here at the 12-yard line. Out of the pack with it there for Laurel Highlands was Mark Reed. So Reed with the recovery. And Laurel Highlands will take over with 4:43 left here in the second quarter. Mustangs lead at 3-0. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Are you ready to indulge in the best pizza around? Are you looking for a lunch or dinner spot with all your favorite Italian classics coupled with mouth-watering daily specials? Then it's time to visit 2G Brothers Pizza, located at 123 Matthew Drive in Uniontown. Specials and customer favorites include Thursday's Sicilian-style pizza and Saturday's chicken parmesan. Call 724-439-5600 today and let 2G Brothers handle the rest. Your taste buds will be glad you did.
Little pitch going here. It's a Gio Guerriere as we come back. An effective run there for Guerriere, getting up to the 18-yard line. Gain of 6, maybe 7 there for the Mustangs. Now, last drive, guys, Indiana took over 7 minutes off the clock and came up empty.
And that's tough, too. Lost a scoring chance one way or the other, but tough to fumble that. A nice play on the backside for the Mustangs. That was number 53. That was Mason Smith, who jarred that ball loose for the Mustangs. Did a nice job.
And Mark Reed with a recovery for Laurel Highlands. How many plays in that last drive as well for Indiana?
12 plays.
12 plays, moved it down, actually had a 1st and goal inside the Laurel Highlands 10-yard line, but coming away with no points. It remains 3-0 Mustangs. 2nd and 4. Noah Lyon calling his own number here on a run and should have enough for a Mustang first down across the 20 up to the 23-yard line. Needed 5, got 6 to move the sticks. Now we'll have to watch the clock, guys. We're down to 3:46 left before halftime, and Laurel Highlands will have to watch that clock with 78 yards still ahead of them on the field.
Yeah, that was a run all the way, and that's you wonder if they're going to get gun shy about letting him throw after that last interception that he threw. Really wasn't his best pass he's ever thrown.
Understand there's a long delay now going on at the Uniontown Alderdice game. The lights went out over Bill Power Stadium, forcing a delay over there.
Well, Lions 5 for 8 so far in this game, Steve. So I mean,
fumbled the snap there and just falls on it back right around the 15-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard loss on the play. Just a low snap coming back there. We mentioned a tough injury. Josh Kelly was the projected starting center coming into the season. Torn ACL. He's done for the year.
That ball, he dropped the snap, and he had time to pick it up. But he just probably didn't realize there was nobody near him. He just fell down on it. I think if his running back there was there, to probably could have told him, hey, you got time. But he thought better of it and at least just fell on it.
Now 2nd and 16 for Laurel Highlands, down to 2:35 left before halftime. Lyon back out of the shotgun, twins to each side, looking for a pass, no one home, and look out here, pass intercepted, and this might be a pick 6. No, the interception from Trevon Joseph, and Joseph brought down at the 2-yard line. Second interception of the night thrown by Lyon.
There was some miscommunication there. You don't know if that was Lyon or Parker Hoff. Parker Hoff never turned around. The ball was thrown right at him, but he didn't turn around to look for it. You wonder if
that's on Lyon or if that's on Hoff.
You don't know. They know, but we don't, and they don't want to speculate. But Parker's or Noah's down here talking to one of his assistant coaches, one of the assistant coaches, and he's visibly upset.
Well, the interception now has the ball on the Laurel Highlands 2-yard line. Danny Trevorrow out of the shotgun has Elijah Thomas off to his left. Now sending Cosentino in motion, and Cosentino getting it here on the jet sweep, but good pursuit defensively from Laurel Highlands, holding the Little Indians for no gain there. So the senior Cosentino stopped for no gain, and the Mustang defense coming up big with 2:12 left before halftime. Laurel Highlands trying to hang on to a 3-0 lead.
You wonder if they can hold them to, if they don't get any yards or push them backwards a little bit. You wonder if they have a field goal kicker.
That'll be just like an extra point, though, for Tim Birch, who's their kicker. Ball now on the far hash mark. Elijah Thomas now to the right of Danny Trevorrow. Twin receivers to the near side. Single coverage out to the far side. Cosentino again comes in motion.
Two-man motion.
Two-man motion.
You had both Cosentino moving there along with Preston Kessler. The coaching staff from Indiana saying it was a shift, but the officials didn't see it that way.
It did. It probably could have been a shift, but the way those guys were running, it didn't look like a shift.
Before the flag, so there will be no infraction.
They're going to grant a timeout here to Indiana, saying that occurred before the penalty. So with 1:41 left here before halftime, 3-0 Laurel Highlands will step aside for a quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
U.S. Digestive Health welcomes Dr. Alyssa Lorenz. Dr. Lorenz grew up in Morgantown and has close relatives in Uniontown. She is a graduate of the WVU School of Medicine and completed her internal medicine residency and GI fellowship at WVU. Her extensive training will bring innovative approaches to GI health to our community, and she is dedicated to personalized care. Call U.S. Digestive Health, 724-437-7677.
Coming back now after the Indiana timeout. Little Indians with the football here on the Laurel Highlands 3-yard line. Danny Trevorrow out of the shotgun has Elijah Thomas now off to his right. Twin receivers to the near side. Single coverage out to the far side. And Trevorrow awaiting the snap here on the 2nd and goal. Man coming in motion, and a little misdirection with the inside handoff going to Elijah Thomas, and he's in for the Indiana touchdown. They fake the jet sweep to Preston Kessler. And the handoff up the middle is good there for an Indiana touchdown from 3 yards out.
Well diagram play there, and whether they picked up the flag or they gave them the timeout before, we don't know that, but it was, either way, it benefited Indiana, and they had a nice run up the middle there for a score.
Now the extra point with a left foot line drive kick up on the way and good for Tim Birch. So Indiana, 7-3 lead over Laurel Highlands with 1:36 left before halftime, and we're back at 60 here in the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Back here at Mustang Field, a 2-yard touchdown run from Elijah Thomas, capping off, a 2-play, 2-yard drive there, Tony Hanola.
That was it. 50 seconds off the clock.
And Indiana now a 7-3 lead over Laurel Highlands. The kickoff going out of bounds here on the near side, so the Mustangs will get it at the 35-yard line. That drive summary brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care, the experts in lawn care. So the Mustangs will have good field position here at their own 35-yard line, but now after that last interception and the Elijah Thomas touchdown run, Indiana 7-3 leading on the Mustangs playing from behind.
Well, you wonder if, if you get behind, by a little bit more than what it is. Obviously, this game is very tight, just a 4-point game. But if it turns into where the Mustangs have to throw, you wonder the confidence level. Lyon, he's had a couple of poor interceptions. And with the last one we talked about, we don't really know if that was his fault or not. Hoff never turned around.
A lot of folks telling us, Steve, that was McLay over there, not Hoff.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So lots of folks are commenting on our Facebook page on.
Our bad.
Yeah, we'll double check on that. As Lyon now in a little bit of trouble with a flag on the play, and Lyon's going to be brought down here at the 30-yard line. Be a 5-yard loss. We'll check the flag.
Brought down from behind by Wyatt.
You get those 18s and 19s, Steve.
Yeah,
it's tough to see down on the far side.
And the lights aren't really taking effect very well yet.
At least we have lights working here. Again, the light's not working over at Bill Power Stadium. Delay on the game between Uniontown and Alderdice. We'll check and see if they're playing again. It looks like they have just resumed. Uniontown leading there 7-0. And that game has just started the second quarter. And actually, it looks a little bit darker there than at least it does here. But again, we're watching the camera feed as well on Facebook. We have 1:30 left before halftime.
Holding.
And a holding penalty here against the Mustangs that'll get declined.
Yep.
And that was an issue for the Mustangs going back to last week against Southmoreland, not the penalties, but sometimes you had line in situations. We talked to head coach Rich Colasar about it during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Do you want to take the chances on those risky throws down the field, or do you want to take the sacks? And sometimes he was taking some of those sacks last week.
Well,
there's a fine line there at times. He's going to put it up here again on the far side. Pass brought down by Josh Reed, just shy of the 40-yard line. So Reed getting 9 to bring up 3rd down and 6, and we're down to 1:04 left before halftime.
That was a good throw out in the flat. Those are dangerous throws, and that's a long way for a high school kid to throw a football across the field like that.
3rd down and 6 now for Laurel Highlands. A little pump fake here from Lyon, throwing down the field, and that ball went through Callaway's hands and will fall incomplete.
Boy, if he could have just waited a little bit, he had McClay going down the field. That ball was nowhere near McClay, but it looked like he threw it over the middle, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought Callaway was the closest intended wide receiver there. McClay was well away from the football.
But McClay was breaking open, and he would have had some room if he would have just had just a fraction more time, and I think he did. He just kind of rushed it a little bit.
49 seconds left before halftime. Bruzda on the punt. He's standing back in the Mustang 25. Roman Jones, the returner for Indiana, back at the 23-yard line. Brusdo waiting the snap. It's a high one coming back. He's able to bring it down and send it away. Good kick from Tanner Brusdo, and he angled it off on the far side. Bounces out of bounds right around the 25-yard line. No return from Roman Jones in Indiana. 40 seconds left here before halftime. 7-3 Indiana over Laurel Highlands. Are back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
37-yard punt there from Brusdo with no return. We'll see how aggressive Indiana gets with a 4-point lead and 40 seconds left before halftime from their own 25-yard line, and flags come in here before the snap.
False start.
I can't imagine they take any shots here down the field. After a 62-0 loss last week, up 7-3 at halftime. You have to think they'd be pretty content at this juncture of the game.
Well, you wonder if they run it up just up the middle. Mustangs use some of those timeouts and try to get the ball back and try to get a long field goal before the end of the half. You got a good kicker.
Indiana, 2 timeouts remaining. Laurel Highlands has their full complement of 3, so that certainly is in play. An inside run, certainly playing conservative. I believe that's Elijah Thomas, and Thomas getting 2, maybe 3, up to the 23-yard line, and no timeout called here from Laurel Highlands. Mustangs content going to halftime. It looks like Indiana is as well.
Yeah, surprising. I thought maybe they'd at least, you know, force them to run a play, and they might fumble, right? I mean, they've already fumbled once.
And everyone's just going to go to halftime. And that's going to be it. 7-3 Indiana over Laurel Highlands. Stay tuned for halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next year on WBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Do you or someone you know need in-home support? Let Caring Mission Home Care be your solution. We provide assistance with daily living activities, personal care, meal preparation, medication management, companionship, shopping, and transportation. Caring Mission employs insured aides and now offers certified dementia practitioners for in-home Alzheimer's care. Caring Mission also provides free assessments, creating customized care plans for each individual. For more information, give us a call at 724-439-7656 or visit our website at thecaringmission.com.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school football teams a great season.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Brian Morozak, Tony Hanoa.
Thank you for calling Peach & Pharmacy. No automated phone prompts here. Just real, friendly people ready to help you. Whether you need a prescription, medication advice, or have questions about your copays, Peach & Pharmacy is a phone call away. Call 724-626-9600. Peach & Pharmacy, where people, not machines, answer your call.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Indiana 7-3 lead over Laurel Highlands here at halftime. We got our halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Tony has your halftime stats to be brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Tony, take it away.
All right, Brian, in that first half for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, passing-wise, Noah Lyon was 6 for 11 for 48 yards, but he did have 2 big interceptions in that first half. 3 catches from Josh Reed for 30 yards and 3 catches from Scotty McClay for 18 yards. Excuse me, on the rushing end, Noah Lyon 5 carries for minus 10 yards. Parker Hoff only 2 carries for 6 yards in that first half. And Gio Guerriere, the workhorse out of the backfield, 6 carries for 17 yards. The Mustangs ran 24 offensive plays in that first half. They only had 13 yards rushing, 48 yards passing, 61 total yards. They had 2 penalties for 20 yards. The big one was the roughing the passer penalty that cost them 15. 6 first downs, and they did have those 2 turnovers on the 2 interceptions. On the offensive side for Indiana, Danny Trevorrow was 2 for 3 passing for 35 yards. One of those catches was to Elijah Thomas for 19. The other one to John Wyatt for 16 yards. Rushing-wise, Trevorrow 3 carries for minus 4 yards. Elijah Thomas had 4 carries for 8 yards, including that 2-yard touchdown run. And Rocco Costantino, the workhorse for Indiana out of the backfield, 8 carries for 27 yards. Indiana ran 18 offensive plays in that first half, had 31 rushing yards, 35 passing yards for a total of 66 yards of offense. They had 8 penalties in that first half for 44 yards. They had 3 first downs and the 1 turnover on the fumble by Trevorrow.
And Tony, taking a look at some other scores, at least local scores around the WPIAL. Uniontown up 9-0 on Alderdice. The Red Raiders getting a pick 6 from Notorious Grooms and a safety to lead the Dragons 9-0. And that's an impressive result so far. Alderdice had a win over Fox Chapel. I believe Fox Chapel 5A or 6A program earlier on this season, and for the Red Raiders to be up 9-0, they're looking for their 3rd straight win over City League competition. That's a great result tonight. Hopefully it can stand up.
Yeah, hopefully it can stand up, because that would be a huge win for the Red Raiders for sure.
And also on the scoreboard, Blackhawk now leading Southmoreland 29-14. Southmoreland coming into that game 3-0. And that's a bit of a surprise. We saw the Scotties last week, and they were very impressive.
The Scotties were very impressive, especially that quarterback with Thomas. Man, he did a nice job for them, but yeah, kind of surprising. But you know what? Probably a lot of time left in that game as well, so would not be surprised to see him make it a little closer.
Yeah, the Uniontown Alderdice game actually had a delay. They lost the lights over Bill Powers Stadium. They got them back, but still a lot of time left in the second quarter. Both the Blackhawk Southmoreland game and the Uniontown Alderdice game on our WNBS Facebook page. Here at Mustang Field, it's Indiana 7. Laurel Highlands 3 at the break. We'll have a news update from CBS News and pass along some other scores around the WPIAL when we come back here on WNBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Your heat on the fritz? Your AC stopped working? Your pipes backed up? Did your lights go out? Well, for all your heating, air conditioning, electric, and plumbing emergencies, CHIPS Residential Services is here for you. Located right in Uniontown and offering 24-hour emergency service, let the experts at CHIPS help you through all your emergency needs, as well as installation and regular service. Call 724-366-8046 to get the help you need today. Your hometown team of technicians, CHIPS Residential Services.
Chris Parker Jr., what's happening for September at Autoland?
Since September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, Autoland would like to focus on the Hyundai Hope on Wheels program, which has donated $250 million to pediatric cancer research with every new Hyundai purchase since 1998. Hyundai is committed to pediatric cancer research, not just in September, but every day, all year long.
September is also the beginning of fall.
It's the beginning of the 2025 model year 2 and falling prices on 2024 Hyundai. Elantras and Tucsons have 1.99% financing up to 60 months, plus $500 bonus cash. 2024 Santa Fe's with third row seating have 2.99% financing for 60 months, and 24 Santa Cruz trucks, off-road XRT edition, have up to $4,000 off.
And every new Hyundai comes with 3-year free complimentary maintenance and Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or visit their website at AutolandHyundai.com.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere, it's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukapizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Chiropractors treat a myriad of issues from general back and neck pain to whiplash, injuries from auto accidents, workers' comp, sports-related injuries, migraines, and more. Your trusted local chiropractor of choice is Dr. Baker. Dr. Baker is ready to help you get back to the joy of living. Visit Baker Chiropractic and Wellness Center at 205 Easy Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-3288 to schedule an appointment today. Dr. Baker, wishing all high school football teams a safe and successful season.
Visit the haunting world of the Hill Family Hostel House. Experience sinister sideshows and eerie exhibits in the Twisted Nightmare Freak Show and journey into the heart of terror on the trail. All at Haunted Hills Estate, located at 236 Rolling Hills Estate Road in Uniontown. Haunted Hills offers $5 off Fridays with high school football ticket stubs and discounts on Sundays for students. Visit, if you dare. Visit HauntedHillsEstate.com for more spooky information.
Your local station, WPIAL Uniontown. Good evening. It's 8 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. Outside of a Boeing facility in Oregon, drivers show support for striking Boeing machinists. The U.S. Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service says it's convening Boeing and the Machinists Union to meet with the federal mediator for their return to the negotiation table early next week. CBS's Chris Van Cleve with more.
Boeing says it is committed to resetting its relationships with its employees and its union, says it is ready to get back to the table, and for good reason. Analysts estimate the cost of this strike could be up to $1 billion a week for Boeing.
U.S. Central Command says 14 Islamic State group operatives, including 4 ISIS leaders, were killed in a western Iraq raid on August 29th. A big hit for the town of Jarrett, Virginia, as Boar's Head closes the plant, tied to the deaths of 9 people in a listeria outbreak.
It's hard. It's hard. And to me, it's hurt me to see something like that, you know?
Yes. Also, Boar's Head will no longer make liverwurst because an internal investigation at the Jarrett plant found that the contamination was the result of a specific production process used only for liverwurst. It's Biden versus Trump on the subject of rounding up and deporting undocumented migrants.
Campaigning in California, former President Donald Trump once again promised mass deportations of migrants from the United States, now including the Ohio town where he falsely claims Haitian immigrants are eating pets.
We will do large deportations from Springfield, Ohio. Large deportations. We're going to get these people out.
At the White House, President Biden said Haitian immigrants are, quote, under attack in our country right now.
There's no place in America. This has to stop what he's doing. It has to stop.
Michael Toscano, CBS News, Washington.
Vice President Kamala Harris stumps in Pennsylvania, telling supporters she is the person ready to move the country forward.
Generations before us led the fight for freedom. And to the friends here, I say, the baton is now in our hands.
Louisiana's governor says Hurricane Francine caused much less damage along the Louisiana coast than other storms that have hit the area. WWL's Ian Ozan.
While electrical crews are working to upright down power poles in the Terrebonne Parish wetlands, Governor Jeff Landry says homes farther inland mostly withstood Hurricane Francine's wrath. According to Landry, the owners of the homes that suffered damage were still waiting on insurance payouts from the last big hurricane to hit the area, 2021's Hurricane Ida.
When you pay your claims timely, okay, we can fix our infrastructure up to a code that can withstand these storms and thereby saving you money as well.
Ian Ozan for CBS News, New Orleans.
This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Get renter's insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit Progressive.com.
Oh, no. Stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins.
Join the millions of people who are celebrating going hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins. Footwear you just step into and they're on.
It's crazy how something as simple as a pair of shoes has made my life better.
After trying Skechers Slip-ins, I want all my shoes to have this technology. See what everybody can't stop talking about. Go hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
In a Long Island, New York courtroom, entertainer Justin Timberlake pleads guilty to driving while visibly impaired back in June. Odyssey New York reporter Sophia Hall with more.
With fans snapping pics and watching his every move, Justin Timberlake made a public safety announcement outside the Sag Harbor courthouse after his guilty plea.
Even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car.
The 43-year-old pleaded guilty to driving while ability impaired, a lesser charge than the DWI, which he was originally charged with. The pop star must also pay a fine and spend 25 hours doing community service.
I try to hold myself to a very high standard. This is not that. I found myself in a position where I could have made a different decision.
Sophia Hall for CBS News, New York.
Tropical storm Gordon has formed in the Atlantic Ocean. Forecasters say it's expected to remain over open water for several days. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
Jeffrey Varney here from Wright Honda in Uniontown. Are you looking for a new vehicle but don't want to go through the hassle of the buying experience? Then it's time to visit Wright Honda and ask for me, Jeff Varney, General Sales Manager. I'm ready to assist you with all your new and pre-owned car needs. I'm committed to make sure you get the best deal. Come see me today, Wright Honda, or call me on my cell phone, 724-812-2749. I'm here to help you get in your new car today. WrightHondaCars.com.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years and providing quality, reliable service. Ted Sova and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova and Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. To bring your vehicle over to Sova, call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Sova proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Sova, proud to support local high school sports.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique is now open. J&S Bridal will style you for any and every event. Weddings, proms, get-togethers, from newest and trendiest to traditional styles for men, women, and young Mr. and Miss. Let J&S style you head to toe for whatever event life has planned for you. J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on McClellantown Road in Uniontown next to Horanics. 724-550-4104. Like J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on Facebook and Instagram.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SprowellsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
Brian Morozak, Steve Super, and Tony Hinola back here at halftime. It's a 7-3 lead for Indiana over Laurel Highlands. Taking a look at some other scores from around the WPIAL. Cornell a 21-0 lead over Burgettstown. Peters Township also up 21-0 over Trinity. South Fayette a 24-6 lead over Elizabeth Forward. Carmichael's has doubled up Beth Center 12-6. Waynesburg's done the same to Washington at 14-7. Highlands up 34-15 over East Allegheny. Steel Valley and South Park still scoreless. Leechburg up 21-0 over Riverview. Montour 20-7 lead over Knock. Woodland Hills just a single touchdown, but they lead Penn Trafford 7-0. McKeesport, they've started off the season 0-3, but they lead Bell Vernon 14-0 in the second quarter. Jeanette all over Fraser 35-8. And Pine Richland a 24-14 lead over North Hills. Only two scoring plays here in the first half. Tanner Brewster got things started on a 23-yard field goal for the Mustangs. Capped off a 15-play, 64-yard drive that took 9 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock to give the Mustangs a 3-0 lead over Indiana. But after a Noah Lyon interception, Elijah Thomas a 2-yard touchdown run at the 136 mark of the second quarter. Birch out of the extra point, and it's 7-3 Indiana. And that's where we're at halftime. The Indians leading the Mustangs 7-3. We're back with the second half in the third quarter, 90 seconds here on WMBS, the Trimble Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Back here ready for the second half, and what a great job, Tony, by both the bands at halftime.
Hey, both were fabulous is right, Brian. They did a nice job.
And, Steve, it's going to be Indiana getting the football here first to start the third quarter. So the Mustangs down 7-3 will be on defense here to start the third.
Well, they got to start. They got to play some defense. I mean, the defense played pretty well. I mean, think about the touchdown they scored.
They started the drive on their 2-yard line.
Yeah, they started the drive on the 2-yard line, so you really can't fault the defense at all. And, the offense just has to, 3 points, couple, how many turnovers was there, Tone? 3? Was it 3 or 4?
2 turnovers for Laurel Highlands on the 2 interceptions.
And then we fumbled?
And then one fumble. He fell on it, but there was a fumble on the Indiana side.
Yeah.
And Tanner Brusda will send this kickoff away here for the Mustangs. Indiana will work right to left as we describe it here in the third quarter. And the kickoff juggled, and then Cosentino regaining here at the 5-yard line with a big run back. And you're right, Tony. Thank you. It was Thomas there across the 30 up to the 33-yard line. And that will give Indiana with a pretty good field position here to start their drive up 7-3.
Guys, is it me or the light's just not good? I mean, they just you can't see the ball.
They've been tough to pick up for the guys, especially on the 2 corners. That's what
we
had.
I know, but the ball, I was watching that kick. I mean, you could barely see the ball flying through the air.
And that was a situation there. You have Cosentino 19, Thomas 10. I thought it was Cosentino. Appreciate Tony spotting there with the binoculars, getting the right number. And the same thing we were trying to describe in a similar situation in the corner, Hoff and McClay over there. We got those 2 a little mixed up. We're trying our best up here. 11:52 left in the third.
I got the binoculars out for the second half.
All right, here we go. 7-3 lead for Indiana. They have the football. And a pitch here on the near side, and that is Elijah Thomas breaking a couple tackles, lowering the shoulder up to the 38-yard line, gain of 6 before he was brought down by the Mustangs' Josh Reed.
Yeah, good job by Reed, but not after a 5-yard gain. So nice start from the Indians.
They didn't get a great spot there. They actually spotted the 37 when he was down close to the 38. Laurel Highlands will take it. It's 2nd and 5. Opening drive in this third quarter for Indiana. And again, Laurel Highlands got the football first. They took over 9 minutes off the clock. That opening drive ended in a Tanner Brusda field goal. And Indiana's lone touchdown came on a 2-play drive to start at the Laurel Highlands 2-yard line after an interception. Rivaro now out of the shotgun, man in motion. Another inside run going again here to Elijah Thomas. And Thomas spins for maybe a yard up to the 38. It'll be third down.
56 for the Mustangs. I got to turn my page here. I don't see a 56.
I think Vince Capozzi does either.
Yeah, no, there's a 56. That was 56. Reed. Did they move his number?
Well, he said Reed, but there's no Reed there at 56. You had Mark Reed wearing 33. So might have had a jersey change there as well. Nonetheless, 3rd and 4.
Good tackle by whoever it was.
From the Indiana 38-yard line. Now Cosentino comes in motion. Snap comes back to Trevorrow. He's in trouble. Scrambling on the far side. Steps back and will try to come forward here and gets right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Lyon and number 56. We're going to have to find out who that is, because that's 2 plays he's made. There's a...
Yeah, probably had a number change at halftime or something occurred, but nonetheless, that player not on our roster. We'll double-check that.
Somebody watching can text you or put it on the Facebook.
I'm sure they'll probably put it on Facebook.
Let us know. We don't have a 56 on our roster, so we apologize for that.
Scotty McLeay back at the Laurel Highlands 30-yard line to return this punt for the Mustangs. The Indiana punter is Tyler Nelson at the 25. Clean snap back to Nelson. Short line drive kick on the far side. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to mark this here coming forward. Probably right around the 45-yard line. He's going to keep on going here in the line of scrimmage. It's going to be right at midfield. So the Mustangs with good field position with 9:33 left here in the third. Indiana up 7-3. We're back at 30 on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump. But Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700. And you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The Mustangs scat back Gio Guerriere starting this drive from the midfield spot. Guerriere picking up 6 after that 12-yard punt from Indiana.
And he got upfield quickly. That was a nice little run. A good start for the drive for the Mustangs.
Defensive stop was made by Parker Bowersock of Indiana. The line of scrimmage now, the Indiana 44-yard line. Laurel Highlands down 7-3 as we go under 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. Mustangs facing a 2nd and 4. Line out of the shotgun. Guerriere off to his left. Twin receivers to the near side. You had Parker Hoff in the slot. Snap was fumbled. Guerriere trying to regain. And it's going to be a result in a big-time loss as Guerriere falling on the football back at the Laurel Highlands 43-yard line. Yeah. About a 13-yard loss on the play.
Right,
and that'll bring
legs,
up third and 17.
Right through his legs.
Yes. See that a couple of times. And again, we mentioned coming into the season, the Mustangs lost Josh Kelly, who was the normal starting center, due to an ACL injury. They have not been able to get that same type of play that they got from Kelly so far this season.
Well, you know, when a play like that happens, you almost got to wonder if the snap came back too early, because it wasn't that far off line where he shouldn't have been able to catch it.
3rd and 17 now for Line and the Mustangs. Noah takes the snap, steps up, looking deep middle in a double coverage. Josh Reed, the intended wide receiver. It falls incomplete, almost intercepted there by Graham McFarland.
You know, that's you can live with that if you're Coach Goldstar. I mean, if he...
You almost want him to pick it off.
That's correct. Yeah, it would have been better than a great punt.
The 4th and 16. The Mustangs will have to punt it away.
In a parent punt formation.
With 8:01
Did you hear
left here in the third
Vince
quarter.
Capozzi said a parent punt formation, so Vince might be anticipating.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
He might know something, and there could be a fake.
Now 4th and 16. That'd be quite a call on 4th and long. Brusdo waiting to snap. Another high one coming back. But Tanner doing a good job there to pull it in and send the punt away. It's going to hit at the 30, take a Laurel Highlands bounce. I think it was unintentionally down at the 22-yard line, deflecting off of Ian
might have got a few more yards. That's still great job by the punter to catch that snap and get it away.
7:52 left here in the third. 7-3 Indiana. We're back at 30 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Danny Trevorrow in Indiana starting this drive at the Little Indians 22-yard line. Indiana 7-3 lead over Laurel Highlands. Fake on the Jets sweep. Little quick screen out here on the near side, incomplete. John Wyant couldn't hang on. Might have been good that he dropped it there, Stevie, and Mustangs all around would have probably resulted in a loss.
Is that Johnson, right? Number 1. He made a great play to swat that ball out of his head. He was bobbling it, trying to kind of corral it in, but Johnson came in there and swatted the ball to the ground. I think the Indians are lucky that he didn't flip it up in the air again to himself, because Johnson might have been able to steal that football in the air, and he would have had a walk-in touchdown.
Jacob Johnson, a 5'10", 175-pound junior, one of the linebackers the Mustangs rotate in and out throughout the course of the evening.
He'll be dreaming about that tonight.
Yes. Now 2nd and 10 for Trevorrow and the Indians. And this time an inside handoff and a little bit of running room there for Elijah Thomas. And Thomas taken up to the 24-yard line, gain of 2 to bring up 3rd down and 8. With 7:37 left on a running clock here in the third quarter, Indians still leading the Mustangs by a score of 7-3. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Tony Hanula. We have Donnie Santor, Snags behind the camera. Nick Barczyk doing a wonderful job back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. And Steve, tune in early next week. Nick doing the morning show Monday through Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Yes, from 6 to 10 a.m. So get up early with Nick. He's filling in for Matt Sapienza next week. 3rd down and 8. Here for Trevorrow in Indiana. Repositioning the troops here on the near side. Now taking the snap, looking for a little quick out, and that pass is hauled in. And there was a lot of open running room as the wide receiver there, Roman Jones, was trying to break a tackle, but Jones falling down about 3 yards short of the first down. Goes as a gain of 5, but 4th and 3 upcoming here for Indiana.
He's having a little trouble corralling that snap, or he kind of just got it and shoved it out there. It was a decent throw, but he's having a little difficulty, kind of catching it and getting rid of it. And they're having all kind of problems on this punt team with personnel.
And Graham McFarland came in late. Tyler Nelson awaiting the snap here at the 15-yard line.
Good snap.
And it comes back. We'll see if McLeay gets a return here for the Mustangs. He's going to let it go, and it'll take an Indiana bounce inside the 30. And they'll get down here right at the 27-yard line, where Laurel Highlands will start 1st and 10. With 6:06 left here in the third quarter, Indians lead the Mustangs 7-3. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Sometime, now or in the future, you'll be ready to update your kitchen, your bathroom, somewhere around the house. When that time comes, call on MB Home Remodeling. Locally owned and operated with more than 3 decades experience, MB Home Remodeling offers quality work on custom kitchens, bathrooms, tile, woodwork, windows, doors, and more. MB Home Remodeling, 724-970-3498. Online at mb-homeremodeling.com and check out the 5-star reviews on Facebook.
That was a 46-yard punt from Nelson. And, guys, kind of a field position game right now with Indiana leading Laurel Highlands 7-3.
Usually I like the kid to come up and catch that ball, McClay, but he really couldn't do it that time. The punt was short, and it kind of knuckled in there, so he had to let that one bounce.
Here's Lyon looking to put it up here for the Mustangs. Lyon quick out near side, and McClay unable to hang on. Remember back in the day, Steve, Jim Tressel used to say his favorite play was the punt. It's kind of the way this one's going tonight.
Don Nealon used to say that when I played. He was like it was like the most important. I mean, I would think
they
about
all
it.
Loved you, Steve. That's why you're the native son of West Virginia.
Well, but think about it. What other play in like college or pro football do you average over 40 yards a play?
I agree.
In field position.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal. And, and if you got a good defense and you can punt and you can get, that's what really kind of hurt the Steelers. Right last week, their punter got hurt.
Yep.
But, so we'll see what happens there. But, Brian, that time the receivers for the Mustangs were running into the boundary, and they really didn't. They need to stop and find an open area because he had nowhere to throw that football.
2nd and 10 now from the Laurel Highlands 27-yard line. McLeay gets it this time on the pitch pass coming forward. Has the 25-30 and a good little run here from McLeay up to the 32-yard line, picking up 5, so getting half of it here for the Mustangs. It'll be 3rd down and 5. McLeay's been able to do a lot for Laurel Highlands, especially with Antoine Black out of the lineup.
No, he's having a good game.
He's kind of taken over some of Antoine's duties.
Good job on the punt return earlier. He came up and caught that one. Like I said, the last one he couldn't because it was such a short punt. but it bounced a long way, but he was smart to stay away from it.
He's in the slot left right now as Lyon takes the snap on this 3rd and 5. Little backside pressure coming. Pump fake from Lyon. He's going to pull it down and look to run. Lyon looking for the first down, lowers the helmet. Did he get it? I believe he did. This is going to depend on the spot. Needed the 32-yard line. The spot on the near side coming a little short of the 32.
The official coming. Yeah, he's coming in. The official over there on the other side gave it to him.
I thought he got it, and I was surprised the initial spot here from the near side was so in short, but good to see it corrected from the far side. Of the Mustangs have a first down with 5:09 left here in the 3rd quarter. Laurel Highlands still down 7-3.
Right in the bench area for the Indians, so the coaches over there were probably trying to help influence that call, but it didn't work, and the Mustangs get a first down.
Needed 5, got just that. Ball now on the left hash mark. Twin receivers out to the near side. Lyon takes another snap. This handoff going to Gio Guerriere with running room. Guerriere a little shake and bake through midfield, carrying a couple defenders with him. Boy, looked like Joe Morris there, Steve, into the Indiana secondary, picking up 18 and a Mustang first down.
He's a good little runner. I mean, he changed hands with the ball. He was with traffic. He was shifting through traffic there and kept going upfield. That was a really terrific run.
Now here we go. Laurel Highlands trying to put together a drive. Mustangs down 4:27 left here in the 3rd quarter. Line back out of the shotgun. Protector back to his left. Twin receivers now to the far side from the Indiana 45. This time it's Parker Hoff. The big guy, did he lose the football?
Yes, he did, but
I think he got back on it after a 4-yard gain down to the 41. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Number 8 for Indiana, that's Snyder. He came in and put his hat right on the football, and it came loose. But Hoff did a great job of catching the ball before it actually got to the turf.
So you kind of sense a little momentum shift now in this game in the direction of Laurel Highlands. 2nd and 6 now from the Indiana 41.
Well, what you're sensing is some good offensive football all of a sudden is what's going on. They're moving the ball. All on the ground.
Mustangs splitting the receivers now. Guerriere now off to the left of line. He takes the snap. Gio getting the football again with an inside run. And a little scat back getting down to the 37-yard line. Picking up 4 to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Boy, he really does remind me of Joe Morris. And I know 95% of the listeners have no idea who I'm talking about. But if you're of a certain age and you remember the Giants from the 80s, had a little running back from Syracuse, Joe Morris, and he was small, but man, he could run and he could shift around. The linemen couldn't see him, the defensive lineman, because he would hide behind those the big offensive linemen from the Giants, and he was just a tough little runner. And this kid can move like that.
Big play here, 3rd down and 2 from the Indiana 37-yard line. They're going to reposition Parker Hoff now on the right side of the line as Lyon takes the snap back to Guerriere. Gio needing the 35, gets that down to the 34, needed 2, got 3. Mustangs move the sticks again with 2:46 left here in the 3rd quarter. Laurel Highlands down 4.
I mean, that's only a 3-yard run, but that's a great 3-yard run, Brian. He got hit probably at the line of scrimmage, kept moving his feet. His teammates kind of helped shove him along, and he grinded out 3 yards for a first down.
Coming at an opportune time here for Laurel Highlands. Football down to the Indiana 34-yard line. One of the Mustang cheerleaders took a pretty good spill. She's all right as Lyon takes the snap, run the whole way. Couple of blockers out in front. Gio laid a huge block as Lyon takes it down to the 25-yard line for a 9-yard gain. So here we go. 2nd and 1 upcoming. 2:08 left here in the 3rd. What a drive the Mustangs have put together.
Off the right side, stop by Bowers.
You know, and they're never going to do it. But this would be a great time for a play-action pass. All these guys are coming up. They're running the ball pretty much right down their throats. So 2nd down and 1, you got a perfect opportunity to slip someone deep and fake. You got to fake a run up the middle and then have somebody get behind him. And if it's not there, let him throw it away. But
it's going to be a pitch back here to Guerriere. Has a little running room. Needs only a yard. He's going to fight for it, dive forward, and has another Mustang first down. Needed only 1, got 2. Moves the sticks again with 1:33 left before the end of this 3rd quarter.
I'll tell you what, you're watching this game, you almost feel like the Mustangs should be winning by 20 points.
I agree.
I mean, they're moving the ball, but they just, the inopportune turnover, and they give the Indians the ball on the 2-yard line for a score, and they haven't been able to capitalize when they get down inside the in the 20, so let's see if we can punch this one in.
We're down to the Indiana 23, another 1st and 10, and back to Guerriere again. Huge hole, Gio Guerriere hurdles forward, but he lost the football, but it goes out of bounds. Wow. What a huge break there for Laurel Highlands. Guerriere almost coughed it up. It rolls out of bounds, and a big run from Guerriere will get the football down inside the 15-yard line. It'll be ruled out at the place where he did fumble the football, not where the ball went out of bounds at. And we'll wait here for the official
way,
spot.
It's still a first down.
Yes, down to the 12-yard line. I think they might have given the spot where it went out of bounds.
I think that's in the fourth quarter, less than 4 minutes left. They do that.
So nonetheless, the Mustangs with the first.
Kenny Stabler
yes, that was with a holy roller.
Yes.
So 1st and 10 now from the Indiana 12. Guerriere still to the left hip of Noah Lyon. Lyon takes the snap. They're back to Gio again, but this time they came right after him. He talked about that surge up the middle, Steve, and Jonathan Wyatt right on it. Guerriere stopped for a yard loss on the play to bring up 2nd and 11, and we're down to 52 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Well, sometimes Tony will get a laugh out of this. You gotta bunt with 2 strikes and 2 outs. You know what I mean? You got to do something to change it up a little bit, right? You got to keep them off balance.
Keep them off balance.
You got to keep them off balance. That's an old joke, Tony and I, in old Little League Baseball. But, you got to do – I mean, right now they're expecting Guerriere to run up the middle, right? He's been doing all the –
Well, Hoff's in the backfield right now. And it's going to be a pitch back to Parker Hoff here on the near side. The big guy breaking a couple of tackles. He's loose into the end zone, and the Mustangs take the lead at 9-7 on the Parker Hoff 13-yard touchdown run.
Well, Hoff's going to get the touchdown in the newspaper tomorrow, but you got to credit Guerriere for a lot of heavy lifting there, and that's a good job by the Mustangs. All on the ground, right, Tone? Was that everything on the ground that drive?
Everything was on the ground. That's correct.
So Hoff caps it off.
Big extra point here.
Yes. Mustangs go up 9-7. 18 seconds left here in this third quarter. Boys, this one's been fun tonight. The Mustangs trying to go up 3 here over Indiana. Clean snap coming back. Lyon puts it down. Plenty of distance on the kick from Brewster. It's good. It's a 10-7 Laurel Highlands lead. 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're back in 60 here in the C.R. Browner Group High School Sports Night.
Kirby's Riverside Ford is announcing the Ford Power Promise. New 2024 Ford Maverick Hybrid is now in stock and priced to sell at just $27,195 with a 40-mile-per-gallon rating.
And the best-selling truck on the planet, new 2024 F-150 Crew Cab Power Boost Hybrid 4x4s in stock and available with a total savings of $9,765 off MSRP in Ford factory rebates and discounts. Thinking about a new Bronco? We've got them. Just arrived. 10 new 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend all-wheel drives starting at just $29,795 with an extra $1,000 Ford factory trade assist rebate.
You choose gas, hybrid, or electric. Don't forget, every 2024 Escape all-wheel drive comes with 2.9% for 72 months plus $500 in Ford factory rebates.
Choose your new Ford vehicle at Thurby's Riverside Ford, your 25-time President's Award-winning dealer. 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Offer ends October 1st, 2024. Ford credit financing required.
Laurel Highlands taking a 10-7 lead over Indiana on a Parker Hoff 13-yard touchdown run. Brewster adding the extra point. It was a 13-play, 73-yard drive. Took 5:51 off the clock. That drive summary brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care. Lawn care done right. Now Brewster will send it away. Line drive kick on the far side will go out of bounds. And Indiana will start this drive at their own 35-yard line. And guys, we've seen a lot of these kickoffs out of bounds here early on this season.
Yep, trying to squib it down there. I don't know. I mean, he's got the leg to put it in the end zone. But I guess, you're going to guard against the return, and it's dangerous. It's starting at the 35 is a little better field position, obviously, for Indiana. They're discussing something. I don't know why. The officials coming over to talk to the Laurel Highlands coaches.
Well, they have the option to make him kick again.
Yeah, I don't know why you would, but
I think they're going to do that. They're going to make Brewster kick this one again.
Yeah, they're looking for a return. They got a good returner back there. They probably figured, let's make him kick it again. If he kicks it out of bounds again, they get it at the 40.
Correct. Just a 5-yard penalty. So go back to the 35-yard line. You rarely see this happen, where they make him re-kick.
Well, maybe they figure that's a better offensive play than what they've been doing.
No, I agree.
I mean, they got a shot to.
Got a chance to maybe break one.
Yeah.
The pressure certainly back on Danny Trevorrow and Indiana. You mentioned Trevorrow making his first start. Found out yesterday he was going to get the start due to their normal starter picking up a calf injury. And Trevorrow now trying to lead an Indiana comeback as the Little Indians trail 10-7. Again, the lone Indiana touchdown was just a 2-yard drive after an interception. They started at the Mustang 2-yard line and were able to punch it in. And now Bruce, they got to keep this one in bounds. It's going to go out of bounds again. I think they make him kick it again.
So here's the problem. Okay, so here's the problem for the Mustangs. Now, you got these kids running down the field, full sprint, 40, 50-yard sprint, and then they got to do it. They did it twice now. I'd make them do it again if I'm Indiana. So now these kids are going to be tired, okay, and now you're going to have probably a new kicker come in.
They got to bring Jackson Nairn in, it looks like.
So, but either way, even with a good kick, so now you got kids that are tired. Now the Indiana kids are only sprinting back, 15, 20 yards and getting ready to block. But those guys from Laurel Highlands got to move down. They're moving down there full speed ahead. So now they've got to be a little winded.
Well, Bruce is going to stay in there. They took him to the sidelines, and I thought too, Steve, they were going to maybe give Nairn a shot here on the kickoff, but Bruce is back out there again. He's now back to the 30-yard line. You got to keep this in play. So Indiana would have started there from the 40 on the last kickoff out of bounds.
Yep, this one's to be at midfield if he does it again.
So we'll see what the result is here. And Bruce is sending this away back to the 15-yard line, and a little fumble there. And on the regain, on the run back here is Elijah Thomas, and Thomas trying to break, and he's going to get just past the 40-yard line. And they'll spot this here right around the 42, I believe.
That was he was close to breaking that. I mean, he slips through that last tackle, and he's out to the races. But still, they get it up to where are they going to mark it? The 45.
He might be close to the 45 here. Kurt on the far side is waiting to see where the officials are going to mark it.
The official over on the far sideline is putting his foot down on the 45-yard line, so probably just about where it should have been after a couple out-of-bounds kicks.
35-yard return too.
Yeah.
And Thomas, you had the initial juggle there, and that actually might have opened up a couple of lanes as well.
What happens there, Brian, is when those kick returners juggle the ball, the guys running down the field, they panic. Okay, they see fumble, and they lose their positioning, and they kind of start chasing the ball, which they really shouldn't do, but it's just a natural instinct. It happens all the time.
Play fake, inside run going there to Elijah Thomas, and Thomas able to spin forward for a yard, maybe two, and that'll be the final play of this third quarter with Laurel Highlands leading Indiana 10-7. We're back with a 4th and 60 here in the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Hey, John Marietta, you're heading to the game too.
Yes, sir. You know I love high school sports and hot dogs. Nothing better than a good hot dog and football. And it's important to know your Recorder of Deeds supports Fayette County athletes, coaches, and staff, and all their families.
It's important everyone supports high school athletics. Hey, enjoy the game.
Yeah, you too, Bill. This is John Marietta, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds, asking you to join me in supporting all Fayette County sports programs.
Laurel Highlands a 10-7 lead here over Indiana. Another competitive game at Bill Power Stadium, still at halftime. Uniontown leading Taylor Alderdice 9-7 for folks on the radio. Right. You'll have some bonus coverage of that game coming up when our game wraps up here. And as Steve said, some flags come in here on the opening play of the fourth quarter.
Another false start. They're calling illegal procedure. Could be lining up in the neutral zone.
Tony, what are the penalty numbers here tonight?
So far for Indiana, they've got 9 penalties for 49 yards.
5-yard penalty.
How about the Laurel Highlands side?
On the LH side, 4 penalties for 30 yards.
The Mustangs certainly, guys, have played more disciplined football tonight.
Very much so.
This will now be a 2nd and 14 after the false start on Indiana. Line of scrimmage back to the Little Indians' 41-yard line. Laurel Highlands a 10-7 lead. As Trevorrow and the Little Indians work left to right here to start the fourth. Man coming in motion is Cosentino, but it's going to be a screen here on the near side going to Elijah Thomas. Well read by Laurel Highlands defensively. Jacob Johnson with the initial hit there for the Mustangs defensively. And just a minimal gain going there to Thomas. Maybe got 2 to bring up 3rd and 12.
Yep, good job by the Mustangs there.
Johnson's played a nice game tonight, Steve. We haven't called his name much until tonight, but has certainly made some solid contributions this evening, with the Mustangs being a little shorthanded here against the Indians. And now with a 3rd and long upcoming here for Indiana, timeout. We'll take it as well. 11:24 left in regulation. Laurel Highlands leads at 10-7. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results. Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
3rd and 13 here for Indiana. Pass across the middle, falls incomplete. Graham McFarland, the intended wide receiver there for the Little Indians. So 4th down upcoming. That pass might have been tipped, guys.
It was definitely tipped, and it was fluttered in. It was a tough ask to roll. The young quarterback roll to his left and throw with a right-handed thrower.
And now they're going to bring out the punting unit, Tyler Nelson, with Indiana down. And, Tony, last time Nelson was out there, booted a 46-yarder.
Yeah, but he also booted a 12-yarder in the first half.
Now let's see if McClay can catch this ball in the air.
Clean snap coming back this time to Nelson. Sends it away. Good punt.
Tough one to handle.
And McClay on the run is going to pick it up here with a little running room, trying to cut back and gets up to the 32-yard line. For Laurel Highlands will start 1st and 10 with a 10-7 lead over Indiana. 11:09 left in regulation. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
McClure & Wolf Certified Public Accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services, McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf Certified Public Accountants.
30-yard punt from Tyler Nelson. Mustangs go back to work with a power run from Parker Hoff. And Hoff getting 8 up to the Mustang 40-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 2. And guys, you wouldn't mind a long time-consuming drive here. Up 10-7 the last drive, entirely all on the ground. Resulted in a Mustang touchdown from Parker Hoff, a 13-yard run. That score occurred at the 18-second mark of the 3rd quarter. Remember, Laurel Highlands had a 9-minute-plus drive to open up the game that ended on a Tanner Bruce the field goal. They'd love another one right here.
Well, you got all runs makes the clock go a little faster as well.
2nd and 2, flag on the play. This one going to Parker Hoff. He lost the football late, got back on it. If it stands, the Mustang 1st down and an 8-yard gain. But I think this one's coming back.
Flags from both sides of the field. So,
official on the far side was indicating an illegal procedure penalty against the Mustangs.
Probably an illegal formation, because I didn't see anyone moving.
So the Mustangs going back. That was the only penalty.
Both guys saw it. Both line judges saw it and threw the flags at the snap.
Now 2nd and 7. We had that nice gain on 1st down. Now the officials with a stoppage here. What's going on?
Need to mark it back.
Yeah, they need to.
Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. It was at the 40. Take it back to the 35. That's what they're going to do. And now 2nd and 7.
The penalty will move the football back.
They should wind this again. They will. 10-18 left on a running clock in regulation. Mustangs up 10-7. Lyon back out of the shotgun. Protector back to his left. Double tights on the line. Receiver to each side. Now Guerriere actually was in the slot right. He's going to get repositioned in the slot left as the handoff goes to Parker Hoff. And Hoff getting one, maybe two there. And another great stop from Jonathan Wyatt, guys. We've said his name a lot defensively on the Indiana side.
Yeah, he's been playing pretty good, shooting the gaps, trying to. And Hoff's a big kid, a good runner, and he did a good job of tackling him there.
Tough guy to bring down in those one-on-one situations.
I think it's about time for Gio Guerriere to get back in the mix here.
Guerriere actually lined up in the slot left right now.
Yeah.
And now he's going to talk to Noah Lyon. You have Parker Hoff in the backfield to Lyon's left, and Lyon's going to pull it down, look to run with some blockers out in front. Lyon's going to pick up the first down and break it down the near sideline. Noah Lyon inside the 20, inside the 10, and brought down from behind by Roman Jones. What a run there from Noah Lyon.
Yeah, nice run down the sideline. Can't believe somebody from Indiana didn't just nudge him out of bounds. I mean, there are 3 or 4 guys there. They just could have pushed him. He would have fell out of bounds, but he just kept going, and I think everybody was like, you got it, I take it kind of thing, and nobody touched him.
That was a 50-yard run down to the 7-yard line. First and goal now for Laurel Highlands.
I got him for 57.
Well, 57,
actually.
okay.
Yeah.
57-yard run.
But you got to give Gio Guerriere a lot of props, too. He laid a nice block out there.
And so did Hoff.
Yes, he did, too, to spring Noah Lyon.
He's done it a couple of times tonight. Now Guerriere's going to get the football on the inside. He'll get spun down just inside the 5-yard line. So Guerriere picking up 2, maybe 3 there. It'll be second down and goal.
As tough as it's been for Indiana to move the football. I mean, remember the touchdown they scored on a 2-yard drive after an interception return. So this could be a knockout blow here.
Touchdown makes it a 2-possession game. With 8:14 to play, and as you said, Indiana has not done a great job moving the football on a consistent basis tonight down the field.
They haven't been able to throw the ball. Early they had a couple of passes that kind of fluttered and worked out, but nothing consistently throwing the ball down the field.
Second and goal now for the Mustangs. We're just inside the 5 as McLeod comes in motion. It's going to be Guerriere, though, on the handoff. And Gio spinning forward, lost the football. They're going to blow it dead, saying that he was down right around the 4-yard line. That was close.
That was close.
Another bang-banger.
It's a good thing we don't have replay. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
He looked like he was close to being down, but he also looked like he was close to being on top of a Indiana player, which wouldn't have put him down.
A big series here. Third and goal for the Mustangs. We're just inside the 5-yard line with 7:21 left on a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs trying to close it out, but Indiana's defense trying to give their offense another chance tonight. Lyon out of the shotgun. Hoff now to his left. Guerriere's in the slot left, and you have twin receivers to the far side. Lyon takes the snap, run the whole way. Lyon looking for the pylon here on the near side.
Yep.
Got 2, maybe 3. Good pursuit defensively there from
3-yard
Parker
line.
Bowersox. So now 4th and goal. A field goal only puts you up 6.
Yeah, I don't think a field goal is what you want here.
No.
I mean,
even if you miss it, they still have to go about 97 yards the other way.
Correct.
And the line of scrimmage is going to be the Indiana 3-yard line here on the near hash mark. 6:35 left in regulation.
If you're going to kick a field goal, you could almost, the clock's running. You could take 2 or 3, false starts and keep the clock running. You know what I mean? If you think about it, you could, 5, 10 yards. 10 yards isn't going to hurt you, but you're going to waste another minute.
I think they're going to call a timeout here as far down as they can, and they'll take it now with 6:14 left in regulation. Mustangs up 10-7. We're back at 60 on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
I'm George Hockrate, a proud veteran, and proud to support the athletes, coaches, and staff of Uniontown and Laurel Highlands High School football. And I hope everybody has a safe and successful season. I'm George Hockrate, Democratic candidate for the Pennsylvania 51st Legislative District. I'm asking for your support in November's election, and I approve this message.
Paid for by the committee to elect George Hockrate.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Here we go, 4th and goal for Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Up 3, as Steve said, looking for the knockout blow here, line of scrimmage. The Indiana 3-yard line. You have Lyon out of the shotgun, both Guerriere and
confusion.
Hoff. Yep, they're going to reposition Guerriere in the slot right. And it's going to be Hoff that's going to take the snap. Hoff with a Wildcat set, surge forward. And Parker's going to be stopped here at the 1-yard line. So Indiana's going to take over on downs.
99 yards.
They try to mix things up. They put Parker off in the backfield on the direct snap with a Wildcat set. Laurel Highlands needed 3, got only 2.
Not a bad thought. Yep. Not a bad thought. I mean, you got your strongest back going in there with full head of steam.
But now still a 1-possession game. They'll lead at only 3.
Yep.
If Indiana breaks one here, then look out. He only gave Hoff about a yard gain there.
Yeah, I thought he got a little closer, didn't you?
The only thing that really changes here is the spot for Indiana's first down play.
Well,
been a close one tonight. Now a lot of pressure back on the Indiana side, and their starting quarterback, Danny Trevorrow, and now flags come in here again. Right at the snap.
That was a flag from the backfield, so I don't know if the official liked something there. They went under center for the first time tonight. And let's see what he's going to call. It has to be most likely on Indiana. It's only going to be half the distance, so it'll.
It takes her though from the 2 to the 1, which is big. He brings a safety.
Maybe they have too many players on the field, so he might wave this off and give him another play. Because I think what he was counting, there was a player that came on late, and then if there's only 11 guys out there, he made a mistake. He's going to wave it off. Watch. Yep.
Wow, good call there, Steve. Going to pick up the flag, and here we go again. First and 10 from the 2-yard line. Get our game tonight also in the South Union Township Sports Network, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess, CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott. So first and 10 now from the Indiana 2-yard line. Little Indians have to go 98 yards if they want to take the lead. And you have Trevorrow back under center, just a QB sneak here, trying to get a little more room to operate from. And Trevorrow maybe got a yard. Wasn't much, if anything, there, guys.
Well, I don't understand that. I mean, I know you're worried about a safety, but I mean, you know, there's 5 minutes left in this game. You don't have a lot of time to be wasting plays on quarterback sneaks to get a half a yard.
That's all he got.
I know.
Second down and 10.
Second and a short 10, long 9, however you want to call it, with 5:40 left on a running clock here in regulation. Laurel Highlands up 10-7 over Indiana.
I mean, what are you going to do? There you go. Now they're back in the shotgun.
You have Elijah Thomas back there with Trevorrow. Twin receivers to the near side, single coverage out to the far side. Trevorrow takes the snap. Play fake is going to put it up, scrambling to the near side, throws down the field, and has a man for a first down, run out of bounds at the 17-yard line is Rocco Cosentino. 15-yard gain and an Indiana first down. They haven't thrown him much tonight, but that was very successful to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes desperation, you know, gets you, you know, when you're back there and you got nothing to lose, sling it down there and see what happens, and you know, good things can happen. You know, he's not worried at this point. He has no choice. He's got to throw the ball down the field.
Paid dividends there. Now Indiana some operating room. Line of scrimmage, the Little Indians 19-yard line. Got a good spot there as well as Trevorrow continues to operate out of the shotgun to bring Cosentino in motion, but the inside handoff will go to Thomas, and Thomas fighting for yards, gets a yard, maybe 2 up to the 21 to bring up second down and 8.
Yeah, this is you know, they're scratching out a yard or 2 here and there. The clock is moving down, so what's going to happen here, guys? This is it, right? This is the drive. If they, you know, they're not going to have probably another possession.
Both teams, though, with 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah.
So we'll watch that as well. Clock down to 4:45 left in regulation. It's 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, Indiana 22. Trevorrow back out of the gun. Man in motion, Trayvon Joseph, and Joseph's going to get it here on the quick screen on the far side. Hit in the backfield and drop for a loss back at the 15-yard line. And that was Parker Hoff making that hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what you got to do now if you're Mustangs. You got to put your guys on all-out alert for any kind of trick play. Now it's interesting. Do you punt? Do you punt the ball back with 4 minutes left in the game? I guess you got 2 timeouts. You got to, you don't want to give them the ball on the 20-yard line, but I would imagine if they get 5 or 6 yards here, they'd probably take a shot at it. But
it's been a chess match at times tonight.
Yeah.
Now Trevorrow back out of the shotgun. 3rd and 11, got a good spot on that last play. He's going to pitch it back here on the near side, cutting up the field. Elijah Thomas with a big run is going to pick up another Indiana first down, crashing into the Mustangs sidelines at the 35-yard line after picking up 17 yards.
Wow, how does that happen? How did he that's tough.
They've got it done twice already on this drive. Down to 3:44 left in regulation.
That's got to drive the Mustang coaches crazy. I mean, they play such good defense and then just a breakdown on the outside.
You've seen some big playability from Cosentino and Thomas tonight.
You got to be careful for some kind of trick play. If you got one in the bag, it's going to come out
on this drive.
I would think so.
Trevorrow back out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Clean snap coming back. Tosses over to Elijah Thomas, and Thomas hit in the backfield and dropped. This time for a 5-yard loss.
22. We got 22.
That was Donovan Lynn.
Yeah, Donovan Lynn. First time we called his name all season, and what a big tackle.
Freshman out there, 22.
Yeah.
Great job there from Lynn. Now it's 2nd down and 15. We lost the folks here on the radio side. We'll get them back here momentarily with the 2nd and 15 coming up.
You remember the number?
I remember the number. We'll keep it for you folks on the video side. Trevorrow out of the shotgun. Man coming in motion. Little pump fake, and he pitch coming forward, going nowhere there to John Wyant.
Baker and Hoff. Or no.
Yeah, Baker there, and I think Steve was actually Colton Schweitzer.
No, 18 and 10. It was 18. I always thought it might be. It was definitely Baker and Hoff. 18 and 10. Great play by both of those players.
And for you folks back on the radio side, apologize, lost the connection. It's now 3rd and 15 for Indiana. The Mustangs defense on the last 2 plays, Steve, has really stepped up.
Yeah, Baker and Hoff made a great play shooting the gap. They were trying a little middle screen. And they came in there, tripped him up, and now you got 3rd and 15. Yeah.
Down to 2:22 left in regulation as Trevorrow takes the snap, flag on the play, looking deep on the far side, and on the run, the ball juggled and then dropped by the intended wide receiver there. Preston Kessler almost had it on the run. Great defense for the Mustangs defensively, but we'll check the flag.
Kessler? What is that?
It was Kessler, not Kramer.
And he had it in his mitts, Brian. That was, of course, I don't think it would have counted. It's a flag at the line. How many times have we seen illegal procedure? Probably an illegal formation.
It's declined.
They got to decline it, right? 4th and
against Indiana.
Well, it's 4th and 15. You have 2 timeouts left if you're Indiana. Line of scrimmage, the Little Indians' 29-yard line.
You got to go for it.
I think you got to go for it. I agree with Tony.
The punting's been inconsistent from Nelson's had a couple of great boots, but a few that have left a lot to be desired as well. The Mustangs decline it, so here we go for Indiana. What do you do if you're third-year head coach Brad Wright? 4th and 15. You don't want to really burn a timeout to talk about it. You might need those.
Yeah.
Need to make a firm decision.
Yeah, should have been thinking about that on 2nd and down, what's going to happen here, but it's I'm sure he wasn't hoping for 4th and 15, and they're going to go.
Offense staying on the field. So here we go. They've had some big plays on 3rd and 1.
That's a penalty there, too. I don't think they're going to call it, but they had 12 men in the huddle, and one of the guys went to the sideline.
And stop. It's going to be a Mustang timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30. 2:14 left in regulation. 10-7 Laurel Highlands. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
2:14 left in regulation. Buckle up. 4th and 15 upcoming here for Indiana. Laurel Highlands up 10-7. Mustangs trying to improve to 2-1 on the season. Indiana trying to even up their record at 2-2. And Bobby Finstock, Steve, said he likes your Seinfeld reference.
Good.
So somebody got it out there.
Yeah, Kessler. That was early. That was late. That was early in the Seinfeld years. Kessler.
So 4th and 15, line of scrimmage, the 29. They need the 45 for a first down. It's actually more like 4th and 16. And
well, you got to throw it up and hope for a penalty or, something.
3 wide receivers. Trevorrow takes the snap, rolling to the far side. Trevorrow pulling it down. He's in trouble, stepping up now, looking to run a long way to go. Has the 40 and hit
There's
down at the 41-yard line. We'll check the flag.
You wonder what the flag could be.
He's down, too.
Well, I tell you what, there was a block there. A Mustang and an Indian tangled up. They're going to call, and Parker Hoff's telling us it's holding, so they're going to decline it if that's the call, and Mustangs will get the ball.
So about a first down here, Steve, could pretty much end the game. You have 2 timeouts left on the Indiana side. Mustangs right field position, right around the Indiana 40, and it was good to see Trevorrow did get back up, and he's okay.
Also,
taking a shot.
Here you go. You got, imagine if he would have got that first down and they would have had a penalty. That have drove the fans from Indiana crazy.
And Brad Wright might have lost it, too.
Yeah.
And the penalties have absolutely killed Indiana tonight.
Killed them.
That's going to be an area of work for the Little Indians going into next week.
A lot of penalties before the snap. Those and I don't know if they're, they're the illegal formations and because nobody's moving, but they're throwing a flag up right at the snap. So.
Now 2:03 to go. This drive will start at the Indiana 41. It'll be Parker Hoff with the football, lowering the helmet, breaking a couple of tackles. He's going to get a first down to the 28-yard line. Indiana will burn the first of 2 timeouts they have remaining, so we'll take a 60-second timeout here as well. 10-7 Mustang. No, they're not going to take it. They're not going to take it, so we're going to stay right here. They stop the clock momentarily on the first down, and Indiana's going to hang on to those 2 timeouts with 1:45 left on a running clock.
This is where not having those play clocks working don't help.
Well, the back judge will put up the hands with 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know, but they got to. It's a lot easier when the kids can see it how much, because the last thing the linemen want to do is go get in their stance with 15 seconds left and sit there. That's tough.
They're down to 1:22 left. Snap comes back. It's Hoff again up the middle. Mustangs trying to keep it simple. Hoff lost his helmet in the pow. They're going to blow this play dead at the 24-yard line.
So he didn't wait for the guy to put his hand up. I don't understand that. He should be waiting.
Well, with Indiana timeout taken here. The Mustangs up 10-7, 1:12 left in regulation. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Do you or someone you know need in-home support? Let Caring Mission Home Care be your solution. We provide assistance with daily living activities, personal care, meal preparation, medication management, companionship, shopping, and transportation. Caring Mission employs insured aides and now offers certified dementia practitioners for in-home Alzheimer's care. Caring Mission also provides free assessments, creating customized care plans for each individual. For more information, give us a call at 724-439-7656 or visit our website at thecaringmission.com.
Hey, John Marietta. You're heading to the game, too.
Yes, sir. I love high school sports and hot dogs. Nothing better than a good hot dog and football. And it's important to know your Recorder of Deeds supports Fayette County athletes, coaches, and staff, and all their families.
It's important everyone supports high school athletics. Hey, enjoy the game.
Yeah, you too, Bill. This is John Marietta, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds, asking you to join me in supporting all Fayette County sports programs.
1:12 left in regulation. 2nd and 7 upcoming here for the Mustangs. Steve Super, you love those hot dogs too.
Always like a good hot dog.
So 2nd and 7, Indiana, 1 timeout remaining. Laurel Highlands with a first down here could end the game. Noah Lyon inside run.
2 hands on the ball.
Yeah, it just gets a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 6. And Indiana will take their final timeout. We'll take it as well. 10-7 Mustangs, 1:06 to play. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Your heat on the fritz? Did your AC stop working? Your pipes backed up? Did your lights go out? Well, for all your heating, air conditioning, electric, and plumbing emergencies, CHIPS Residential Services is here for you. Located right in Uniontown and offering 24-hour emergency service, let the experts at CHIPS help you through all your emergency needs, as well as installation and regular service. Call 724-366-8046 to get the help you need today. Your hometown team of technicians, CHIPS Residential Services. J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique is now open. J&S Bridal will style you for any and every event. Weddings, proms, get-togethers, from newest and trendiest to traditional styles for men, women, and young Mr. and Miss. Let J&S style you head to toe for whatever event life has planned for you. J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on McClellantown Road in Uniontown next to Horanics. 724-550-4104. Like J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on Facebook and Instagram.
1:06 left in regulation. Laurel Highlands with a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Even if the Mustangs do not pick up a first down here, Indiana's at a timeout, and the Mustangs could conceivably take the clock down at about 20 seconds left in regulation before they'd have to run a 4th down play.
Yep, just hold on to the football, guys. That's it.
So Lyon out of the shotgun. It's Hoff off to his right. Lyon's going to keep it himself, and Lyon gets down inside the 20. And needed 7, got about 4. So you're going to have 4th and 3 upcoming. And, Steve, what I would do here is just take the clock all the way down, take a timeout, and then, late flag coming in here. Wow. This could be huge. If it's on the Indiana side, the game's over. And it's going to be a first down for Laurel Highlands. They'll run it out. If it's on the Mustang side, then that 4th and 3 becomes possibly a 4th and 18 if it's a personal foul. Be a dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct penalty against Laurel Highlands.
I didn't see who it was on. Whoever it was is not going to be he's going to be in the coach's doghouse.
Might be running laps Monday at practice.
That's not going to be good.
Against the Mustangs.
So you could basically take the clock down to around 10 seconds here, I would think.
No, well, it's going to stop because of the penalty.
They won't wind it again, though?
I don't think so.
I think they'd wind it when the ball goes live here. It's a dead ball penalty.
Bring up a 4th down.
I would think it'll get wound here. You have 50 seconds left on the clock. Indiana out of timeouts. Coach Lyon, or quarterback Noah Lyon, looks extremely upset.
4th down and 19.
And I think Coach Colasar's asking the same thing. Is the clock going to wind here? It's 4th and 19. And they're going to bring out the punting unit. Now Indiana's going to change personnel too. And Steve, you're right. That's going to be huge because they're not rolling the clock.
I can't believe they're going to punt. I really can't. I mean, I know it's just too many bad things happen when high school teams punt, return, block, snap over his head.
Bruised is back at midfield. The Mustang lead is 3. Clean snap coming back. A little one-hopper, though. Bruised shanks it. Bruised shanked it out of bounds. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage and even got back. So Indiana's not going to have any timeouts remaining, but they're going to take over the football. We'll see where they spot it. Might be around their own 35-yard line, down 3 with 45 seconds left.
It was about a 3-yard punt.
What was the official punt there, Tony?
It might be 0.
It is 0.
Yeah, it's the same spot where they were.
Looks like they're going to spot it on the 36.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, it's like going for it, right? Just running it up the middle. I mean, I didn't want them to punt anyway, but I mean, at least it didn't get blocked and go the other way.
Indiana will start this drive at their own 35-yard line again, out of timeouts with 45 seconds left in regulation. It's a double reverse, and they're going to throw off of it here on the near side with a man coming open. They couldn't hook up with Rocco Cosentino, but they almost did.
I told you that was coming. Something out of the old kitchen cabinet was coming out of there from deep in the
That was a
cupboard.
double reverse pass attempt with 40 seconds left.
He was wide open.
He was open.
He was open, but he wouldn't have scored. But he was gonna get 40 or 50 yards, wasn't he?
Yes. Now 2nd and 10. So what else does Coach Wright have in his bag of tricks?
Well,
from the Indiana 36.
This would be a miracle if they would have somehow figure out a play to get some yards.
We've seen crazier things happen, though. Getting the troops aligned here.
Going to be a flag again. There.
Trevorrow getting the snap in the pocket, looking deep near side. Another wounded duck would be picked off. It is intercepted here on the Mustang side. And on the run back for Laurel Highlands is Gio Guerriere, who has a cutback at the 10. He's hit at the 5, surges forward, and he's in. A pick 6 to end it for Laurel Highlands.
It's about a 57-yard return, too, Brian.
Probably for celebration.
He's calling a holding. He's calling a holding.
I think they got a block in the back.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't mean Mustang football. They can take a knee, you'll end the game. You'll take that score off the board.
Yeah.
But it'll still be a W on the Laurel Highlands side.
Guerriere's got to be disappointed. He wanted a touchdown for sure.
Still put it on the highlight film.
Yeah, it's on the highlight tape for him. It'll be there forever.
He'll just splice it right there where we say touchdown, right? Nothing after it. He could say, well, the flag was picked up. They won't now.
That flag came in really late, too, and it was just probably a meaningless block in the back. And,
hey, guys, this has been a fun game to call tonight. I mean, this is what we needed to end the week. Get a Mustang win, 10-7 game. 25 seconds left. They'll take a knee, and Laurel Highlands will.
We needed somebody to bring us some hot dogs up here. Is what we needed.
Maybe you and John Marietta can go out after the game and get some hot dogs. Yeah. Noah Lyon takes the knee, and that will do it. The Mustangs are 2-1. They're headed to Mount Pleasant next week. We'll be there with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starting at 6. Opening kickoff set for 7. Stay tuned for our post-game show. It's on the way next. We'll have our First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County Super Play of the Game and all the final stats brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy. Then stay tuned for some bonus coverage from folks on the radio. Send you out to Bill Power Stadium for the conclusion of the Uniontown-Alderdice game, which at last check was a 9-7 Uniontown lead midway through the third quarter. Here are your final Laurel Highlands 10, Indiana 7. Back with the stats and the Super Play of the Game right after this.
Mobile Dog Spa, serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties, and they're ready to help you get your furry friend looking fabulous today. Misfit offers bathing and full grooming packages for all sizes and breeds of dogs and brings their expertise to you, removing the challenges of transporting your pup for their co-cleaning and care. And they use all natural products, too. No mess in your home or car. They're friendly, reliable, and professional. So why wait? Make the call to Misfit Pooch today at 724-912-1127.
Chiropractors treat a myriad of issues from general back and neck pain to whiplash, injuries from auto accidents, workers' comp, sports-related injuries, migraines, and more. Your trusted local chiropractor of choice is Dr. Baker. Dr. Baker is ready to help you get back to the joy of living. Visit Baker Chiropractic and Wellness Center at 205 Easy Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-3288 to schedule an appointment today. Dr. Baker, wishing all high school football teams a safe and successful season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
A
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Visit the haunting world of the Hill Family Hostel House. Experience sinister sideshows and eerie exhibits in the Twisted Nightmare Freak Show and journey into the heart of terror on The Trail. All at Haunted Hills Estate, located at 236 Rolling Hills Estate Road in Uniontown. Haunted Hills offers $5 off Fridays with high school football ticket stubs and discounts on Sundays for students. Visit, if you dare. Visit HauntedHillsEstate.com for more spooky information.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Laurel Highlands with a 10-7 win over Indiana. Tonight we'll start our post-game show off with our First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County super play of the game. And it was the only Mustang touchdown tonight. Parker Hoff, a 13-yard run, which put the Mustangs up by a score of 9-7 with 18 seconds left in the third quarter.
And it's going to be a pitch back to Parker Hoff here on the near side. The big guy breaking a couple of tackles. He's loose into the end zone, and the Mustangs take the lead at 9-7 on the Parker Hoff 13-yard touchdown run.
And boy, guys, was it a back-and-forth game tonight. And that Parker Hoff run put the Mustangs up 9-7. Brewster added the extra point. Indiana had their chances. And then, of course, late you had the Gio Guerriere interception, which officially sealed the game for the Laurel Highlands win, Steve.
Well, it was pretty good. Of course, Indiana was in desperation mode. They had to throw, and Guerriere was in the right spot at the right time. And defensively, look at the Mustangs. They gave up a 2-yard drive for a touchdown after almost a pick six. They got it down to the 2-yard line, so they had 2 plays to go. But other than that, the Mustangs shut them out. Offensively, we didn't get a lot done, but got enough done, and then they win at 10-7. It's a pretty good high school football game. At least it was exciting, and they got to give the Mustangs credit for hanging in there.
Elijah Thomas scoring the only Indiana touchdown on a 2-yard run. Tanner Brewster had the early field goal, a 23-yarder after a 9-minute and 24-second drive on the Laurel Highlands side. Tony, as your final stats, they're brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Tony.
All right, Brian, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, Noah Lyon passing tonight had 7 completions out of 14 attempts for 53 yards. He did throw those 2 picks in the first half. Catches were made by Josh Reed, who had 3 catches for 30 yards, and Scotty McClay, who had 4 catches for 23 yards. On the rushing end, Noah Lyon led the team with 11 rushes for 67 yards. The big one, that 57-yard run by Noah Lyon late in the fourth quarter. He was followed by Gio Guerriere, who had 16 carries for 54 yards, and Parker Hoff had 8 carries for 50 yards and that 12-yard touchdown scamper. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs ran 49 offensive plays. They had 171 yards rushing, 53 yards passing for a total of 224 yards total offense. They had 6 penalties for 50 yards. They converted 14 first downs in this game. And they had 2 turnovers, both of those, as we mentioned, the interceptions. On the Indiana side, you had Danny Trevorrow with 7 for 11 passing for 54 yards. He spread it around. He actually had, 6 different guys catch passes. 5 different guys, I'm sorry. He had Elijah Thomas with 3 catches for 20 yards, Rocco Cosentino had 1 catch for 15. John Wyatt, 1 catch for 16. Trayvon Joseph had 1 catch for -1. And Roman Jones, 1 catch for 4 yards. On the rushing end, Elijah Thomas led the Indians with 11 carries for 31 yards and a 2-yard touchdown run. Danny Trevorrow, 6 rushes for 8 yards. And Rocco Costantino had 8 rushes for 27 yards, and that all came in the first half. They had 36 offensive plays, 64 yards rushing, 54 yards passing for 118 total yards, 9 penalties for 49 yards. They only had 5 first downs, and they had that 1 turnover on the fumble by Trevorrow.
Well, guys, a lot of fun tonight. And, of course, next week we head to Mount Pleasant. Mustangs taking on the Mount Pleasant Vikings on the air at 6 o'clock with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Opening kick set for 7. Hopefully another close one like this. Tonight was a lot of fun.
Yep, sure was. And it was good high school, good night for high school football. The weather was great, right? The weather couldn't be any better than this. It was, 70 degrees and no wind and no rain, and it wasn't too hot. So, and the Mustangs played pretty good. Indiana's going to go home thinking of all those penalties, and we had chances. They played pretty good defensively as well, but just not enough offense. And we get a field goal in that first drive and hang on for the win.
Tony, your final thoughts?
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to the Laurel Highlands defense. I mean, really, they held Indiana at only 5 first downs the whole game. And really, when you look at everything, the rushes that they got, you had a couple big plays, but outside of that, they bent a little bit, but they never broke and only gave up that touchdown late. That only 2-yard touchdown run after the interception. So really played great defense all the way around.
For folks on the radio, stay tuned. Bonus coverage coming up next. The end of the Uniontown-Taylor Alderdice game, followed by the Triple Live High School Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel. Again, we're back with Laurel Highlands and Mount Pleasant next Friday at 7 o'clock. Thanks to Snacks, Donnie Santor behind the camera, Nick Parchek back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studio. Nick on the AM shift Monday through Wednesday next week, 6 to 10. Don't miss it. Tony Hanola with us keeping stats and adding some insight. My broadcast partner, Steve Super. This is Brian Morozak. So have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Your final score from Mustang Field, Laurel Highlands 10, Indiana 7. So long, everybody. Have a safe and enjoyable Friday night and weekend.